Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the auction on a nice warm summer day. A little cooler today, that's good. A little promise of some rain later on, that's good. So, a lot of good things going on. Let's have a word of prayer and we'll begin. Lord, I thank you for this day and just come to you with a grateful heart, Lord, for all the good things going on and thankful for this great country we're living in and the freedoms and the privileges we have here. Father, just pray for our country and pray for our leaders and pray for our military and our first responders and all those folks that are working to keep us safe. And Father, just pray for those around the country that need to touch your hand. I know a lot of illness and sickness going on and a lot of these old summer colds. And Father, pray for the kids that lost their parents this last week here at Devil's Den, and just be with them, work them through this. Father, just stand by them. Father, I pray that you watch over us here today. Help us to have a safe and a successful auction, and forgive us when we fail. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. 400 here, pointed out to the bid, pointed to pine. I better get pointed here and pointed there one. I better get pointed $1 to the bid, $1 to the pine. And pointed 1, 3 here. Better get 5 here, pointed 7 to bid, 7 to buy 9 here, 11 there, 13, 4, 15, 4, 17, 19 here and 21. At 23, better get 5 here and 5, 4, 25, better get 5, 4, 23, and it'll be Sam, 4, 23, Sam, but I'm on 37, 350. I better get 350 out to the bid, 350 to pine. I better get 350 here, 50 there. I'm 350, I better get 350 to bid, 30 to 5, 331, 33, 35, 7 to bid 9, 341, at 343, better get 5 here, 7 to bid 49, 51, 53, 353, better get 3, 351, day 51. I have for here 350. I better get 350 down to the bid, 50 to 5. I'm 350. I better get 350 to bid, 50 to 5. I better get 350 here, 330. I better get 31, $331 one. At 331, I'm at a $1 one, but I'm on 330, and it'll be day 51, Block Alley. Oh, look at that little dude. I better get about 450. I better get 450 down to the bid, 50 to 5. And 450. I better get 450 here, 50 third. I better get about 430 here, 430 third. And a 430 to bid, 30 to buy. I better get 410. I better get $410 to bid, 10 to buy. 410 here, 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy. And 400 here, 400 there. And I better get 380. I better get 380 here, 80 there, 380 to bid, 1. Now $381, 3. At 85, 7, 89, 91, 93, 95, 97, 99. Now $399, 9. Better get 9, better get 9. 399, 401, 403, and 405. Better get 7, better get 9, 411, 13. Now 15, 417, 419, 21, and 35. And a 425. Sold them for 423. I better get better on 203, 423, 203. At a light yearling right turn, I better get 250. I better get 250 down to the bid, 250 to buy. At 250 here, better get 50 third. I better get bid about 1, 251, 250, $1 to the bid, $1 to buy. I better get $250 one. Sold them at 250 Sam, but I'm on 18X. 250, I better get Sam, but I'm on 18X. Nice yearling right there. Now I better get bid about 300 here, $300 to bid, $300 to buy. At 300 here, better get 1, now 303, now 305, better get 7, better get 9, 311, now 13, 313 here, 13 there, now better get 13. Sold them at 311, Sam 65, 311, Sam 65. And for 80, I better get about 270. I better get 270 down to the bid, 75. At 270 here, better get 70 there. I better get 250. I better get 250. I better get 250 to bid, 55. And 250 here, better get 230. Now 1, 231, $231 one, but I'm on 3, 235. And 237, 39, 41, 43, 45, 47, $9.51, 53, 5. 257, $9, $9, 250. 257 Hollywood 6, Hollywood straight, 257 Hollywood straight. 330. I'm going to get $330 to bid, 30 to pound. I'm going to get 330 here, 30 there. And 330, but to get 30, but to get 30, and I'm going to get 320. I'm going to get 321. Now 321, 3, and 323, but to get 3, but to get 3, 321 day. Put up on 55, 321. I'm put up on day 55. 330, I better get $330 to bid, 30 to buy, I better get 330, 331, 33, 35, 37, 39, 341, 340, 35, here's 7 to bid 9, 351 and 3, better get 5, better get 7, better get 9, 361 and 3, better get 5, at 7, 9, 371 and 3, 375, 7 to bid, 7 to buy, I better get 7, now 9, 379, 81, at 381, I'm at 1, sold them at 379, that'll be Sam 49, 379, Sam 49. Boy, right there, now I better give it about 350. I better get $350 to bid, 350 to buy. I better give it about 351 and 351. I'm at a $1 to bid, 1 to buy, 350 here, $1, $1, 1. Better give it about 1. Sold about 350. Sam, but about 69, 350. I better get Sam 69. Boy, right there. Now I better get 330. I better get $330 to bid, 30 to buy. At 330, I better get 331, 3, 35, 37, 9, 41, 43, 5. Out $345 to bid, $5 to buy, 343, day 6. 343, and I better give it about day. Put it on number 6. I blue eye right there. Now I better get it about 370. I better get 270. I better get this little blue eye 270 and 271. I better get 270. $1 to bid, $1 to buy. I better get 270 here. Better get 1, 3, $273 to bid, $3 to buy. I better get 3, 271. That'll be Horton. I better get 271. I better buy Horton. I better have for lady there. Now I better get it about 350. I better get 350 to bid, 350 to buy. At 350, I better get $350 to bid, 50 to buy, 330. I better get $330 to bid, 111, 33, 35. Better get 7, better get 9, 41 and 35. At a 47, 49, 51, 350, $1, 1 but a month, 349 day 51, 349 day 51. Heifer, I better get it about 280. I better get $280 to bid, 80 to buy. At 280, I better 80, better get 80, better get 80, better get 80. Now I better get about 260. I better get $260 to bid, 60 to buy, 111. At 261, I get a $1 to bid, 1 to buy. Now but a month, sold them at 260. Sam 62 and Prager. I bull here. Now I better get bid about 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy. At 301, 3, better get 5, better get 7, better get 9, 311, 13, 15, 317 here, 17 there. I better get bid about 17. Sold them at 315. Sam 59, 315. I better get Sam 59. Bull, I better get bid about 320. I better get bid about 320 to bid, 20 to buy. At 320 here, better get 20, better get 1, $321, $1 to bid, $1 to buy. 20 here, better get 1, but a 1. Sold them at 320. Sam 59, 320. I better get Sam, but about 59. I bull right there. Now I better go on, better get 350. I better get 350 to bid, 50 to buy. At 350 here, better get 50 there, 330. I better get $330 to bid, 330 to buy, 330 here, 30 there. At 330, 330 to bid, 30 to buy. I better get 320. I better get $320 to bid, 20 to buy, 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy. At 300 here, 300 there. I better get 300 here, down 301. I'm at a $1 to bid, 1 to buy, 301 here, 1 there, 1. Sold them at 300. It'll be Sam 59. I bit about heifer there, 350. I better get $350 to bid, 50 to buy, and 350. I better get 350 here, 50 there, 330. I better get $330 to bid, 30 to buy. I better get bid about 300 here, one now, $301 one, and 301. Better get $301 one, better get bid a one, sold them at 300. That'll be Sam 52, 300 Sam 52. I'll get over there, 350. I better get $350 to bid, 350 to buy, and 350 here. Better get 50 there, 350 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get 350. I better get 350 here, 30 there, 330 to bid, 30 to buy, and 330 now, 30 here, 30 there. I better get bid about 300 here now, one. I better get $301 to bid, three. Better get five, better get seven, better get nine, 311, 13, 15, 17, 19, and 319. I better get bid a 19, 317. That'll be Duncan. Heifer, I better get 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy. Morning Pete, 301. I better get $301 to bid, three, and 305. Better get seven, better get nine, better get 11, 13, 315, 17, better 19, 319 here, better get better 19, 317 Dave, 56 and Prager, 317 Dave, no preg. I ain't better buy heifer here, now I better get 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy, and 400 here, 400 there. Now I better get four, better get four, better get four. Now I better get better about 370. I better get $370 to bid, 370 to buy, and 370 here, 70 there, 350. I better get $350 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get 350 here, 50 there, 320, and an L1, $321, three. Better get 5, 7 to bid, 9, 31, 3, 5 here, 7, 9, 41, and 3, 345, and a 47 now, $49 to bid, $9 to buy, 9. Better get better 9. Sold them at 347. Duncan, I better get 347. After here, now I better get better buy. I better get 250. I better get $250 to bid, 250 to buy, and 250 here. Better get 50 there. Now I better get better buy 250. I better get 250 to bid to buy. I better get better buy 200 here, $200 to bid, 201, and 203. Better get 5, 7, 9 now, 11, 13, 15, 217, 19, 21, and 3, 5, and 27, 9, 231, $231 to bid, $1 to buy. Sold them at 229. It'll be Sam 4X. And bull right here now, I better get about 200 at 201. I better get 201. I better get $201 to bid, $1 to buy. I better get 200 here, better get one, but a month. Sold about 200. That'll be Sam 79. Boy, there, now I better get 450. I better get $450 to bid, 50 to buy, 450. I better get 450 to bid, 50 to buy, and I better get better buy 430. And a 430, I better get $430 one. I better get 431, $431 to bid, one to buy, and I better one. Sold them at 430, and I better buy CP4, 430. I better buy CP4. Oh boy, right there, now I better go to buddy here. Now I better get bit about, I better get bit about, I better get bit about. It's kind of nearsighted, looks like. Little. Sees a little. I bet about 250. I better get 250 to bid. I know how he feels. 250. I better get 250 here, 50 there, and 250 to bid, 250 to buy. I better get bid about. I better get bid about 200 here, $200 to bid, one here. Better get $1 to bid, three, and 205 here, 7.5, 10 here, 12.5, 215, 17.5, $20, 2.5, 5 here, and 7.5, 230, 230 to bid, 30 to buy. I better get 30. Sold them at 227.5. That'll be Hollywood 6. Heifer 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy, long tail yardling. I better get 300 at 300 here, $300 to bid, one. I better get $301 to bid, $1, three. Better get five, better get seven, better get nine, 311 here, 13, 15, 317, 19, 21, and 3, and 25, 7 now, 9, 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 341, and 341. I'm at a $1 one, sold them at 339. That'll be Sam, but I'm on 52. Steer 450. I better get $450 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get 450 here, 50 there, and 450. I better get better buy 450. Little hard yearling, guys. 450. I better get better buy, but I'm at 430. I better get 431 and 431, 433, 435 here, 7 there, 941, 43, 5, 447, 951 and 3. Better get 5 at a 57, $457 to bid, 7 but about 455, 203. $350. I better get $350 to bid. 50 to pound. I better get $350. I better get $350 here. 50 there. And $350. I better get $330. I better get $330 to bid. 30 to pound. I better get $300 here. $300 to bid. 300 to pound. And $300 here. 300 there. I better get $270. I better get $270 to bid. 70 to pound. I better get $250. I better get $250 to bid. 50 to pound. And $250. I better get about $230. I better get $230 to bid. 30 to pound. I better get about $200 here, $200 one, and $203. Better get 5 here, 7 there, 9 here, 11 there, 13, $215. I better get about $215, 17, $219, 21, 23, 5, $227, $9, 31 and 3, $233 to bid, $3 to buy, $231 Hankins straight away. Boy, right here, now I better get about $400 here, $400 to bid, $400 to buy, and $400 here, $400 there, now I better get $400 to bid to buy, now I better get $350, I better get $350 here, one, I better get $351, $351 to bid, $1 to buy, one, but one, sold them at $350, and that'll be Sam 39, $350, I better get Sam 39. And for lady third, I better get about $370. I better get $370 to bid, $370 to buy, and $370 here. Better get $71. I better get $371, $371 to bid, $1 to buy, one. Sold them at $370, and it'll be Cody 3X. $450. I better get $450 to bid, 50 to buy, and a $450 here. Better get 50 third. I better get about $450 to bid, about $430. I better get $431 3, $435 7 to bid, $39 41 43 5, and a $47 9. Now $51 53 $453 $453 to bid, $3 to buy, 3. Doug $451. I better buy Doug. I bought her. Now I better get about $500 here, $500 to bid, $500 to buy, and $500 here, $500 there, one. I better get $501, $503, better get 5, better get 7, better get 9, $511, $13, $15, $517, $19, $21 and 3, and $25, $27, $29, $31, $33, $35, $37, $39, $41, $43, $5, and a $47, $49, $51, $53, $55, $57, $59, $61, $63, better get $563, better get 3, better get 3. Sold them at $561. That'll be Sam, but I'm on $31. $400 here, $400 to bid, $400 to buy. I better get $400 here, $400 there, and $400 here, $400 to bid, $400 to buy. I better get about $370. I better get $371 to bid, $1 to buy. $371, $371. I'm at a $1, one but a month. Sold them at $370, and it'll be Sam, but I'm on $36. I better get about $300 here, $300 to bid, $300 to buy. An old hard yearling. I better get $300 here, $300 there, and I better get $270 at $271. I better get $271 to bid, $1 to buy, $270 here, $1, one. Better give it a month. Sold them at $270. Sam 65. Heifer, I better give it about $400 here now, $400 there, $400 to bid, $400 to buy, and $400 here, $400 there. Now I better get $400 to bid, $400 to buy, and I better get $400 here now, $405, $405 to bid, $5 to buy, $5, better get $405, and $407 now, $409, $411, $13, $15, $417, $19, $21 and 3.5, and $27, $9, $429, $9, better get that, $427, I'm but on Marty 3X, $427 Marty 3X. $270, I better get about $270 to you, $271, and $273, better get 3, better get 5, better get 7, better get 9, $281, $283 and 85, $87, a bit $89, $91 and 3, and a $95, $97, $99, $299, 9, better get it at $297, it'll be Sam 16X. Heifer, I better give it about $330. I better get $330 to bid, $31, and $331, $333, $335, $37, $9, $41, $43, $45, $47, $9, $51, $53. Better get 3, better get 5, and a $57 now, $9, $361, $363. Better get 5 here, better get 7 there, $369, $71, and $373 here. Better get 3 and 3 to burn out 3, $371 Sturgill, $371 Sturgill 5. Bull, 8, I better get bid about 270, I better get 270 out of the bid, 270 to buy, I better get bid about 70, better get 70, better get 70, better get 1, I better get 271, at 271, I'm at a $1 out of the bid, what about, I'm at a 1, so I'm at 270, and it'll be Sam 65. 80, bid about 450. I better get 450 to bid, 50 to buy, 450 here, 450 there, and 450. I better get 50 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get 450 here, 50 there. And I better get bid about 420. I better get 420 to bid, 20 to buy. At a 420, I better get 420 here, 20 there, 400 here, 400 out of the bid, 400 to buy. And 400 here, 400 there. And I better get 400 to bid, 1. I better get 401 out of the bid, 1 out of the buy. And I better get 403, better get 5, better get 7, 9, 4, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, and 3, 5, and 27, 9, 31, 33, 5, 7, a bit 9, 41, 43, 443, better get 3 and 3 to the bar, 441 to 203. I steer boy there, now I better get 400 here, 400 out of the bid, 401, I better get 401 out of the bid, $1.03, 405, better get 7, better get 9, 411 here, 13, 15, I better get 415 to bid, 15 to buy, 15, sold them at 413, 203, 413, 203. Heifer, I better get 370. I better get 370 out of the bid, 370 to buy, and 370 here. Better get 70 there, 370 to bid, 70 to buy, and I better get 350. I better get 350 out of the bid, 51, and 351. Better get 3, better get 3, better get 3, 355. Better get 7, better get 9, 361 and 3 here. Better get 5 there, $365, 5 better buy, 363, and I better buy Cody. Put them on 3X. Bull, 80, better go on, better get 370, I better get 370 out of the bid, 370 to buy, 371, you only get 3, 5 here, 7 there, 9, 81, 83, 5, at an 87, 89, 91, 93, 5, 97, 99, 401, and 3, 405, better get 7, 9, 4, 11, 13, 15, and a 415, I better get bid about 17, I better get bid about 17, sold them up 415, 203, 415, I better get 203, Heifer, 350, I better get 350 out of the bid, 350 to buy, and 350 here, better give here, there, and anybody, anywhere, I better get 350 out of the bid, 50 to buy, 1, I better get 351, and 351, you only get 3, 355, better get 5, better get 7, better get 9, 361, and 3, better get 5, and 7 to bid, 367 out of the bid, 7 better buy, 7, sold them at 365, I better get better buy Sam 90, 365, I better get Sam 90. I have her lady there. Now I better get 350. I better get 350 out of the bid, 350 to 5. And now 1, 353. Better get 5. Better get 7, 9, 61, 63. Better get 5. Better get 7. Better get 9, 71 and 3. And 373. Better get 3 and 3 out of burn 3. 371. It'll be Sam, but about 32X. Steer, 80, bit about, I better get 300 here, 300 out of the bid, 300 to buy, and 333, now I better get 300 here, 300 there, 300 out of the bid, 300 to buy, now I better get 280, I better get 280 out of the bid, 80 to buy, at 280, I better get bit about 260 here, better get 60 there, 260 out of the bid, about 240, I better get 240 out of the bid, 40 to buy 1, and 243, 243 out of the bid, $3.05, now $47, $9, 51, 53, and 55 here, 5 here, 255 to bid 7, $257 to bid 7, but about 7, 255, but be Sam, but on 5. I better steer, I better get bit about, I better get 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy, and 3, better get 3, and I better get 300 here, 300 there, and I better get $300 to bid, 300 to buy, and I better get 280, I better get $280 to bid, 80 to buy, and 281, I better get 283, better get 5, better get 7, 89, 291, and 3, and a 95, 97, 99, 301, 303, 5 here, 7 to bid 9, 311, now 13, 15, 317, you're to get 17 here, and 17 there, 17, sold them at 315, that'll be Sam, but about 99. I yearling here, and I better get 300 here, 300 out of the bid, 300 to buy, and I better get 3, and 300 here, 300 there, now 1, I better get $301 to bid, 1 to buy, 303, better get 3, better get 5 here, better get 7 to bid 9 here, 311, 13, at 313, I better get bid about 13, sold them at 311, it'll be Sam 59. Boy, there now, I better get about 320. I better get $320 to bid, 20 to buy. At 320, I better get $320 to bid, 20 to buy. I better get 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy. At 301, I better get 301, 301 here, better get one there, $1, one but a month. Sold them at 300. It'll be Sam, but I'm on 39. Boy, right there. Now, I better get about 320. I better get $320 to bid, 20 to buy. I better get 320. At 320, better get 20, better get 20, better get 20, better get 320 to bid, 20 to buy. I better get about 300 here, $300 to bid, 1. You better get 3, better get 5, better get 7, better get 9, 3, 11, 13, 15, 317, 19 here, 319, I better 19, 317. That'll be Sam, 59. 80, but about 350. I better get $350 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get 351, 351, 3. At 355, better get 7 to bid, 9, 361 and 3. Better get 5, better get 7, better get 9, 371 and 3, 5. At 77, 9, $379 to bid, $9 to buy. 377, I better get about Sam, but about 36. 80, bit about steer. Now I better get 350. I better get $350 to bid, 50 to buy. At 350, better get 50 to bid, 50 to buy. 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy. Now I better get 300 here, 300 there. At 300, I better get about 250. I better get $250 to bid. Now 1, 251, 253 here. Better get 5, better get 7, better get 9, 261 and 3 here. $3 to bid, $3 to buy. Now I better get 3, 261. Sam straight away. Hey, boy, there. Now I better get 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy. At 400 here, 400 there. Now I better get $400 to bid, 400 to buy. Now I better get 400 here, 400 there. Now I better get 370. I better get $370 to bid, 70 to buy, 350. At 350, I better get 50 to bid, 50 to buy. Now I better get 320. I better get $320 to bid, 20 to buy. 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy. At 300 here, 300 there, 280. I better get $280 to bid, 80 to buy. Now I better get 260. I better get $260 to bid, about. I better get 240. Now 1 at 245, 247, 51, 53, 5, 257, 9, 261 and 3. Better get 5, better get 7, better get 9, 271 and 3, 275, 7 to bid 9, 281, 283 and 85, 87, 89, 91 at 291. I better 289 Duncan. I better get 289 Duncan. Blue Eye, I better get about 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy. At 300 here, better get 3 there, 3, better get 3. Now I better get 250. I better get $250 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get about 200. At 200 here, $200 to bid, 200 to buy, 5, $205 to bid, $5 to buy, 5. Better get about. Sold them at 200. That'll be Sam straight away, 200. But right there, 90, better go on, better get about 340. I better get $340 to bid, 40 to buy. And 341, I better get $341, 343 here, better get 5, better get 7, better get 9, 351 and 3, better get 5, better get 7, 9, 361 and 3, better get 5. At 7, better get 9, 371 and 3, better get 5, better get 7, 9, 381 and 3, 385 here, $5 to bid, $5 to buy, 5, better get 5, better get 5. Sold them at 383, it'll be Dave, put them on 55. On board there. Now I better get about 350. I better get $350 to bid, 50 to buy. At 350, I better get about 350 here, 50 there, 330. I better get $330 to bid, 30 to buy. I better get 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy. At 300 here, 300 there, now 270. I better get $270 to bid, 70 to buy. I better get 250 now, 1, 253. Better get 5, 7, 9, 261 and 3. Better get 5 and 7, 9, 271 and 3. 275, 7 to bid 9, 281 and 3, 285 here and 7 there and 89, 91, 3 and a 95, 97, 9, 301 and 3. Better get $303 to bid, $3 to buy, 301 to 203. Heifer, I'd better go with a buddy here. I better give it about 300 here. $300 to bid, 300 to buy. At 300 here now, one. I better get $301, three. Better get five here, seven there, 9, 311, 313, 15, 317 here, 19, 21, 23. At 25, 27 to bid 9, 331, $331, three. 335 here, 335, 7. At 39, $339 now, but at 337 it'll be Sturgill. 337, Sturgill 55. Pin them together. Boy, here now, I better get 500 here, $500 to bid, 500 to buy, and 500 here, 500 there, $500 to bid, 500 to buy. I better get five here, five here. Now I better get about 450. I better get 455, and a 455 here. Better get five, better get 60. I better get 465, better get 70, better get five, 470, $5 and five, better get five, 470, Marty 3. I better get 290. I better get $290 to bid, 290 to buy. At 291, 3, 295, 7 to bid, 9, 301, 303, 5 here, 7 there, 9. Better give 11, 13, 15, 317, 19, 21, and 3, 5. At 27, 9, 331, 33, $333 to bid, $3 to buy, 331 to bid, day 6. 331. I better get about day 6. Heifer, I'd bid about 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy, and 400 here, 400 there. Now I better get four, now I better get $400 to bid, 400 to buy. Now I better get about 370. I better get $370 to bid, 70 to you now, 1, 371, 371. I get a $1 to bid, $1 to buy, 1, 370, Marty, 3X. A left right there. Now I better get 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy. Now I better get 400 here, 400 there, and $400. Better get 401. I better get 403. Better get 5. Better get 7. Better get 9, 4, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, and 3, and 25, 7. Better get 9, 431 and 3, 435, 7 to bid, 39, 41 and 3, $443 to bid, $3 to buy, 441. I better give it about James. Heifer, I better get bid about 350. I better get $350 to bid, 350 to buy. At 350, better get 50 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get 351. I better get 351, 351, 3. At an L5, better get 7, better get 9, $359, 9, but at 357, it'll be Sam 12. 357, I better get bid about Sam 12. 270, I better get bid about $270 to bid, 270 to buy, 111, 273, 5, better get 7, better get 9, 281 and 3, at an 85, 87, 89, 291 and 3, 295, 7 to bid 9 here, $299, 301, and 303, better get 5 here, $5, 5 at about 303, and it'll be Cody, 7X. Heifer lady right there. Now I better get 350. I better get $350 to bid, 50 to buy. At 350 here, better get 50 there. 1. I better get $351 to bid, $1 to buy. I better get 3, 355. Better get 7 here. Better get 9, 361, 63. Better get 3, and 363. Better get 3, 361. Sturgill 5, 361. I better buy Sturgill 5. What's that, Pope? Is that all? That ain't much of a wreck for you. I need about 280. I'm going to get $280 to bid, 80 to buy. At 280 here, 280 there, $280 to bid, 80 to buy. I'm going to get 280 here, 80 there, 280 to bid, 80 to buy. I'm going to get about 260. At an L1, 261, 3, 265. But to get 7, but to get 9, 271 and 3. At 275, 7 here, 9 there, and 81, 283, 285, 287, 89, 291 and 3. At 295, 97, 99, 3. 301, 303, 305 here, 7 there, 9 here, 309, and 311, 313. I better get 313. I better get 313 here, 13 there, 311. It'll be Sam, 60 in Brigham. 60, yes, ma'am. Aye, boys, here, 400, here, 400 out of the bid, 400 to buy. And 400, will you give one? I better give 400, $1 to bid, $1 to buy. I better give 400 out here, $1, one here, better give one, but a one. Sold them at 400, Sam, 37. 400, Sam, 37. 350. I better get 350 out of the bid. 50 to buy. I better get 350 here. 50 there. 350. I better get 50 to bid. 50 to buy. I better get about 330. I better get 330 out of the bid. 30 to buy. 330 here. 30 there. And 330. I better get one now. $31 to bid. 3. Better get 33. Better get 5. 337. 339. $339. 9. Better get 9. Better get it out. 337. That'll be Sam. 337. Sam. 32X. Are you 370, 370. I better give it about 70 bid, 70 to buy. At 370, I better get one. I better get $371 to bid, $1 to buy. I better get 371 now. 375. Better get 7. Better get 9. 381. At 381, 385 here. 5 here at 87. I'm at $89 to bid, 91, 93, 95 here. $395. 5 to buy. 393, and it'll be Sam. But I'm on 12. 350. I better get 350 out of the bid. 50 to buy. I better get 350 to bid. 350 to buy. At 350 here. Better get 50 there. 350 out of the bid. Spend them one time. Out 350 here. Better get 50 there. At 350. I better get 330. I better get 331. I better get $31 to bid. $1 3. Better get 35 here. Better get 7. Better get 941. At a 43. 45. Better get 7. Better get 9. 349. 51. 53. 355. Better get 7 to bid. 9 to buy. 61 at 63. Better get 5 here and 7 there. $367. 7. 365. It'll be Sturgill 0. 365 Sturgill 400. I better get 400 out of the bid. 400 to buy. And 400 here. 400 here. I better get 400 out of the bid. 111. I better get 400. $1 to bid. $1 3. Better get 405. Better get 7. Better get 9 here. 411. 13. And a 15. 17. 19. 419 here. Better get 19. Better get 19. 417. CP4. 350. I better get 350 out of the bid. 350 to buy. I better get 350 here. 50 there. And 350. I better get 350 to bid. 50 to buy. I better get 330. I better get 331. 331. $331 to bid. $1 to buy. I better get 30's bid. 1. Where better get 1? Sold them at 330. Sam 92. Nice heifers right there. Now I better get 400 here. 400 out of the bid. 400 to buy. And 401. I better get $401 to bid. $1 to buy. I better get $400 1. 3. Better get 405. Better get 7 to bid. 9 here. 11 there. 13. 15. 17. 19. 21. And 421. I'm at a $1 1. Better give it a 1. Sold them at 419. Sam 36. Little heifers right there. Now I better get 400 here. 400 out of the bid. 400 to buy. I better get 401. I'm at a $1 to bid. $1 to buy. 3. Better get 405. Better get 7 to bid. 9 here. 4, 11, 13, 15. At 17, 19, 21, 23, 25. 7 to bid. 9, 431 and 3. 435 here. 7 there. $437 to bid. 7 to buy. Sold them at 435. It'll be Sam. But I'm on. I better get 30. Sam 30. 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy. I better get 400 here, 400 here. I better get $400 to bid, 400 to buy 1. I better get 403, better get 5, better get 5, better get 7, better get 9, 4, 11, 13, 4, 13. And a 4, 13. I better get bid about 13, 4, 11. That'll be CP 4. 425, I'm going to get $425 to bid, $5 to buy, 425, 425 here, better get 5 there, 7, now $427 to bid, 7 to buy, and a 427, I better get bid about 27, sold them at 425, better be Sam, but I'm on 33. Looky here. Hey, bid about 550. I better get 550 to bid, 50 to buy. And a 550. I better get 555. I'm going to weigh them up by the pound. 555. Marty, you're out. 555. $555 to bid. Sound 6. I better get 565. 570. 575. 580. 585. 590. 595. $6. 605. And 610. 615. 20. 625. 30. 635. 40. 645. 50, 655, 60, now 65, 70, 675, 80, 685, 90, 695, $7, 705, but he gets 705 here, but he get 5, but he get 5, but he get better by 5. Sold them for $7 a pound, but I'm on buyer number 204. Thank you. 450, I better get 450 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get 450 here, 50 there, and 450. I better get about 450 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get 450 here, 450 there. I better get about 4 1/4 now, 425 here, and 25 there, and a 425, $425 to bid, $5 to buy. I better get 400 here, $400 to bid now, 5, 405. Better get 7 here, better get 9, 411, 413, 15. I better get 415. I better get 415. I better get bid about 15, 17, and a 419, 21, 23, 25, 7, 429, 31, 33, 5, and 37, $437, 7, 435. It'll be buyer 203. 350, I better get 350 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get 350, and 350 here, better get 50 there now, 351, 3, better get 5 here, 7 there, 9, 361, ween guys, 363, 5, and 7 to bid 9, 371, $371 to bid, $1 to buy, number 1, sold them at 369, number 1, Sturgill 5. Nice heifers here. They're weaned 45 days. I need bid about 330. I better get $330 to bid, 30 to buy. I better get 330 here, 30 there, and 330 here. Better get 30 to bid, 30 to buy. 45 days weaned. I better get bid about 310. I better get 311, 12, 13, 15, 17, better 19, 20, 123, 5, and 27. Better get 9, 329, $329 9. Sold them at 327. It'll be Sturgill 6. Pin them right in there with them 5s and 55s, please. We got one little bitty truck, no cut gates. Looky here, nice Shar-Cross yearlings. Little bulls. 320, I better get 320 to bid, 20 to buy. I better get bid about 320 here now, 1, 323, better get 5, better get 7, better get 9, 331, 33, 5, and 37, better get $9 to bid, 41, $341 to bid, 3, 343, better get 3 and 5, $345 to bid, $5 to buy, 5, better get bid about 5, 343, Sam 61. It's part of the program. I bid about 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy, at 300 here, 300 there, now better get 3, $300 to bid, 300 to buy, now 301, 301 to 3, 303, better get 5, better get 7 here, 9 there, 311 here, and 13, 315, 317, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, to bid 9, 331 and 3, and 333, better get 3 and 3 to burn 9, better get 3, 331, better buy day, put them on 6X. Preg these, please. Hadn't we all? I'm not pointing any fingers. A boy's right here now. Hey, hold it. What? I want to sell these before you turn them out, please. Little yearlings right here, bit about 300 here, $300 to bid, 301, at 303, but to get 5 here, 7 to bid, 9 here, 311 there, 13, 15, 317, 19, you to get 21, 23, but to get 5, at 27 now, $9.31, 33, 5 here, 37 to bid, 9, 341 and 3, at a 45, 7, but to get 9, 351 and 3, but to get 5, but to get 7, but to get 9, 361 and 3, at an now 5, but to get 7 to bid, 9, 371, 373, but to get 5 here, 77, $9, 381, 383, at 385 here, but to get 7, I'm at $89.91, 93, 393, but to get 3, but to get 3, 391, I'm at about Sturgill, 391, Sturgill put them on 57. I 450, I better get 450 in order to bid 50 to 5. At a 450, I better get 450 here, 50 there, 450 to bid 50 to 5. I better get bid about 430 here, 30 there, 431. And 431, $431 to bid 3, 435, better get 7, better get 9, 441 and 3, 45, better get 7, better get 9, 51 and 3, better get 5. And a 57, 9, 61, 63, better get 5, better get 7, 9, 460 and 479, better get bid about 460. But he get $9 to bid down to buy 467. I bet on Cody. Bet on number or CP4. No, Cody 3. And the balls right here. I better get bit about. I better get bit about. I better get bit about 450. I better get 450 to bid 50 to 5. And a 450 here. Better get 50 there. 450 to bid 50 to 5. I better get bit about 450 here. 50 there. And a 450 here. Better get 50 there. 430. I better get $430 to bid 30 to 5. I'm gonna hold one to anybody. 430 here. 31 and 431. I'm at $1 to bid 1 to buy 3. 435 here. 7 there. 39. 441 and 3. And a 445 here, 7 there, $49.51, $451 to bid, $1 to buy. Sold them at 449. That'll be Cody 3, 449. I bet about Cody number 3. Here he comes. Good job, Bob. Yeah. 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy. I'm going to get 400 here, 400 there. At 401, I get a $1 to bid, 1 to buy, 401. I better get $401 to bid, $1 to buy. I'm but I want sold them at 400. It'll be Sam 39, 400 Sam 39. $350. I better get $350 to bid 50 to 5. I better get $350 here, 50 there. At $350, better get 1 now. $350, $1 to bid, $1 to buy. I'm at a $1 one. Sold them at $350, and I better be Sturgill 5. $350. I better be on Sturgill number 5. Ladies there, now I better get $350. I better get $351. $351 to bid, 1 to buy 3. $355. Better get 7 to bid 9. $361 and 3. At $365 here, better get 7 there. $9.71. 73. 5. $375 to bid. $5 to buy 5. $373. Now I better get Sam, but I'm on 46. Bring them back. Let's sort them up a little. We got a cripple one, and the size is going to change. A redo, mulligan. Discard that function, would you please? Erase. Well, these two heifers right here. Weigh 520 if you're curious. Put them on 52. Well, I don't even remember what we did or nothing. 373, Sam 52. Yep.
Well, hang on, I didn't even weigh them.
Oh, I hadn't weighed them, Jess. I hadn't even weighed them yet. Well, we did, but I told her to throw it away. Pilot error. Well, you know, I had a week off. It's liable to take a month to retrain me. Ever have a little hop now? Ever have a slight hop now?
Well, I tried to resell them and did something funky.
Yep.
So, 22.
A little heifer right there, never tasting a gravy. I'd even go down, but to get 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy, at 300 here, 300 there. Now, but to get about 250. I bet to get 250 to bid, 50 to buy. Now, but to get 250 here, but to get 200 here, $200 to bid, 200 to buy, at 200 here, 200 there. Now, but to get 200 here, 200 there, 150. I bet to get about 555 here, 60. But to get 5, but to get 70, but to get 5, 185, 190, 195, 200 now, 5. But to get $205. 10, 215, 20, 25, 30, 235, 40, 245, 50, 255, 60. I better get 260 to bid, 60 to buy. I better get bid about 60, 255 Duncan. He wearing old fat man plumb out. He better go on the money here. 350. 350. I better get 50 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get 351. I better get 353. Better get 5. Better get 7. 9. 361 and 3. Better get 3. And 363. Better get 3 and 3 to the bar 3. 361. That'll be Sam Butterbone 52. Looky here, there's little flyweights. I better get 500 here, $500 to bid, 500 to buy, and 500 here, 500 there, 501. I better get $501 to bid, better get 501 here, better get $1 to bid, $1 3, better get 5 here, 7 there, 9, 5, 11, 13, 15, and 17, 19, 21, 23, 5, better get 7, better get 9, 5, 31, and 3, 5, 35, 7, better get 9, 41, and a 43, 5, 47, 49, 51, 53, 55, 57, 9, 561 and 3, but to get 5, but to get 7, 9, 571 and 3, $573 to bid, $3 to buy, now, but to get 3, 571, that'll be Sam, but I'm on 31. Good boys right here, now, Eddie, better go on the money here, now, better get 320, I better get $320 to bid, 20 to buy, at 320, I better get 320 here, 20 there, 320 to bid, 20 to buy, I better get bid about 301, I better get 303, and 305, better get 7 to bid, 9 here, 311, 13, 15, 317, 19, 21, 23, 25, better get 7 to bid, 9, at 331 and 335, better get 7 to bid, 337, I better get $7. Sturgill 335, Sturgill 57. 370, I better get $370 to bid, 111, 371, $371 to bid, $1 to buy, and 371, I get a $1 to bid, $1 to buy, one, better give it down, 375, better get 7 to bid, 9, 379, $379 to bid, 9 to buy, 377, Sam, 1 double X. Pretty nice hounds right there. 350, I better get $350 to bid, 350 to buy, I better get 351, 353, 355, better get 7 to bid, 9, 359, 61, 63, better get 5, better get 7, better get 9, 371 and 3, better get 5, and 77, 9, 381, 383, better get 5, better get 7, 89, 389, $389 to bid, $9 to buy, sold them at 387, Sam, 1 double X. Little heifers right there. Now, I ain't even going to money here. Now, I better get bid about 370. I better get $370 to bid, 70 to buy. At 371, I get a $1 to bid, 1 to buy. Now I'm at a 111, $371 to bid, $1 to buy, 1. Better give it a 1. Sold them at 370, Sam, 12. All steers and pretty nice, guys. Look at the frame and the conformation on these boys. 8, I better get bit of money here. I better get bit of I better get bit of We got a speech. 60 days weaned on them. That's better. Steers. 350. Now 1. I better get $351. Now $1 to bid, 1 to buy. At 351, I better get $351 to bid, $1 to buy. Now I better get 350 here. Better get 1 here. Now I'm at a $1 to bid, 1 to buy. Now I better give it a 1. Sold them at 350, and it'll be Sam, but about 69. Pair of bulls, I ain't even go about it there. Now, sell one of them, Jess, please. Well, a good dude right there. Now, I better go with a money here. Now, I better get bit about 270. I better get $270 to bid, 270 to buy, and 271. I get a $1 to bid, 1 to buy, 271, 3, 275, and 277. Will he get 9? 281, $281 to bid, $1 to buy, 1, but a 1, but he get 1. Sold him for 279. 201, buyer 201. A boy right there. Now I better get 280. I better get $280 to bid, 80 to buy. 280. I better get 280 to bid, 80 to buy. Now I better get 281. Now $281 to bid, $1 to buy. 280 here and 81 there. And I'm on 280, and it'll be Sam, but I'm on 18X. Come on, dude. boys right there. Now, 400 here, 400 out of the bid, 400 to buy, and 400 here, 400 there. Now, better get 4, better get 4, better get 4. Now, better get 400 out of the bid, 400 to buy. Now, better get about 370. I better get 371 and 371. You want to get 3, better get 3, better get 5, better get 7, 9, 381, 83, and 85, 87 to bid, 387 down to the bid, 7, but about 385, but to be Sam 37. Boys there now. I better get bid about 450. I better get 450 down to the bid 1. I better get 451, 451, 451, 3. Better get 53 down to the bid, 3 down to the buy, 453. Better get 3, 451 to 203. Steer yearlings and good rascals there. Now, 80, better go with a money here. Now, I better get 310. I better get $310 to bid, $10 to buy. At 310, better get 10, better get 10, better get 10, better get 300 here. Now, 1, I better get 301, $301 to bid, $1 to buy. At 301 here, better get 1, better get $1 1. Sold them at 300, that'll be Sam 18X. Ladies in the house right there. Now, I better give it about 450. I better get 450 out of the bid, 50 to buy. And a 450. I better get 450 here, 50 there, 450 to bid, 50 to buy. I better give it about 400 here, 400 out of the bid, 401. Better get 3, 405. Better get 7. Better get 9, 411, 413. I better get 413, 15, 417. I better get 419, 421, $421.3, 425, 427, 429, 431. 433, 435, 437, 439, 441, 443, and a 443. Better get 3, better get 3. Sold them for 441, buyer 200. 441, buyer 200. 450, I better get 450 out of the bid, 50 to buy. And a 450, better get 1. I better get 450, $1.3. Better get 5, better get 7, 9, 461 and 3. Better get 5, better get 7, better get 9, 71 and 3. And 75, 7. Better get 9, 81, 83, 85. 87, $487 to bid, 7 but about 485, but to be Sam, 485, Sam 31. Better get 300 here, $300 to bid, 111. Now $301 to bid, 3, 305 here, 7 there, 9 here, 311, 13, 15, 317. You're gonna get 19. You're gonna get 21, 23, 25. Better get 7. Better get 9, 331, $331 to bid, $1 to buy 1. Sold them at 329. That'll be Sam, but I'm on 65. $350. I better get 350 out of the bid. 350 to buy. 350. Better get 50. Better get 1. I better get 353. Better get 3. Better get 5 here. 7 there. 9. 361 and 3. 365. Better get 7. Better get 9. 371 and 3. And 373. Better get 3. Better give it 3. Sold them at 371. That'll be Dave. Put them on 55. 371. Dave 55. See you, Burl. Thanks for coming. Hey, boy, there. I better get better about. I better get 380. I better get 380 down to the bid, 80 to buy. At 380, I better get 380 here, 380 there, 380 to bid, 80 to buy. I better get 360. I better get 361 and 363. Better get 5. Better get 7 here, 9, 371, 73. Better get 3 and $3, 3. Better get 3, 371. I better get better about CP4. 450. I better get 450 to bid, 50 to buy. At 450, I better get 450 $1 to bid, 51. 451, $451 to bid, $1 to buy. I better get 450 here. Better get $1 1. Sold them at 450, and it'll be Sam 37. All good boys here. Now, I better get bid about 400 here. $400 to bid, 400 to buy. Now, I better get 401. I better get 401. At 401, I'm at a $1.03. Better get 5. Better get 7, 9, 411 here. 411, 411, 413, 15, 415, 17. At a 417, you're out. 417 now. 17 here, 17 there. Now, I better get 17. 415. That'll be Sam, but I'm on 33. Boys, good. I'd even go out about here. Now I better get 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy. At 400 here, 400 there. Now I better get $400 to bid, 400 to buy. Now I better get 400 here, 400 there, $400 to bid, 400 to buy. At 400 here, be a trailer load of these good calves. I better get 400 here, 400 there. Now I better get about 380. I better get $380 to bid, 80 to buy. At 380, I'm at 80 here and 81, $381 to bid, $1 to buy. 382 to the bid 3, but to give 84, 5 here and $85 to bid, $5 to buy. At 385, but to get 5 at the 5 at the 5. Sold them at 384. That'll be Sam 1XX. Ladies here, nighty, better go at about I better get about 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy. At 400 here, 400 there, now better get 401. I better get $401 to bid, $1 to buy. 3, better get 405, better get 7 to bid, 9 here, 411, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21. At 421, I'm at a $1 one, sold them at 419. That'll be Sam, but I'm on number 12. 350, I better get $350 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get 350 here, 50 there. At 350, I better get about 330 here, 30 there, 330, 330 to bid, 330 to buy. I better get 330 here, 30 there, 310. At 311 now, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, and 325. Better get 7, better get 9, 31, 33, 335. At 335, 7 here, 339, $339.09, but at 330. That'll be Sturgill. Put them on 57. Heifer ladies, I better get 350. I better get $350 to bid, 50 to buy. At 350 here, 50 there, 50 where, 350 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get 330 here, 31. I'm at about $31. At 331 here, 30 there, $1 to bid, 335. Better get 5, better get 5, better get 5. $335 5, 333 day 51, 333. Now I better get a day, put them on 51. About 30 of these calves. 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy. I better get 400 here, 400 there. At 400 here, better get $400 to bid, 400 to buy. I better get 400 here, 400 there. Now I better get $400 to bid, 400 to buy. At 400 here, 400 there. Now I better get 4, better get 4. Now I better get about 380. I better get $380 to bid, 80 to buy. 380 here, 1. Now $381. At 381, I'm at now 3. 383, better get 5. 387, 89, better get 91, 93. 95 here, 395, 7, and a 99, 401, 403, but to get 5, but to get 7, but to get 9, 411, 13, 15, 17, but a 19, and a 419, but to get better 19, 417, 203. Good boys right there. Now to get bid about 380. I'm better get $380 to bid, 80 to buy. At 381, I'm better get $381 to bid, $1 to buy. I'm better get 381 here. Better get $1 to bid, $1 to buy. Now 385 here, 7 to bid, 389, 391, and a 93, 95, 97, 99, 401, 403. Better get 5 here and $5 to bid, 7. I better get 409, 411 here and 13, 15, and a 415. I better get bid about 15, sold them at 413. That'll be Sam, but I'm on 37. Lightweight side, but the boys there now, but get better about 380. I'm but get $380 to bid, 80 about one, and 381, 383, 30 bid 3, but get 5 here at 87, 89, 91, $391 to bid, 1 to buy, $391 one, but get better one, 389, that'll be day 3 and pin them with the 6s, day 3 and pin them on the 6s. 350, I'm going to get $350 to bid, 50 to pound, I'm going to get 350 here, 50 there, and 350, I'm going to get $350 to bid, 50 to pound, I'm going to get 350 here, but to get 50 there, 350 to bid 1, I'm going to get 351, 351, I'm going to $1 3, 355, but to get 5, but to get 7, but to get 9, 361, 363, but to get 5, but to get 7 here, 9 there, 71, and 73, $373 to bid, $3 to buy, 371. Same way, day 3. $450. I better get about. I better get 450 to bid, 50 to buy, and 450. I better get 450 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get about 430. I better get 431, 431 3. Better get 35. Better get 7 to bid 9, 441 and 35. At a 47 9, 451, $451 3. Better get $53 3. James 451. For lady there, 350. I better get 350 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get 350 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get 351 3. Better get 5. Better get 7 9, 361 and 3 5. Better get 7 9, 371 and 3. Better get 5. Better get 7 9, 381 and 3. At 85, 87, 89, 91 and 3. 95 7, 99, 401 and 3. 405 7 to bid, 7 to buy. I better get 7. 405 better be Sam 30. 405 Sam 30. What is this one? Little boy there now, I better get better about. I better get 350. I better get $350 to bid, 50 to buy, and 350 here. Better get 50. Better get 50. Better get 50. Now better get better about 330 here, 30 there, and 330 here, $30 to bid, 30 to buy. Now better get 330. I better get better about 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy, and 301. I get a $1 to bid, 1 to buy, 301, $301 1 3, 303. Better get 3. Better get 5. Better get 7 here, $307 to bid, 7 to buy. 7, 305 to 203. Well, blue eye now, and I'd even go with about it there. 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy, and 300 here. Better get 3, better get 3. Now, better get about 270. I better get 1 now, 273. Better get 5, better get 7 now, 281 and 3 5. At an 87, 89, 91 and 3 5, 7 to bid 99, 301 and 3. Better get 5, 307 now, 309, 311 here, 13, 15, and 315. I better get better 15. Sold them at 313. I better get Sam. But about 92. Bull yearling here. Now I better get 310. I better get $310 to bid, $10 to buy. At 310, I better get 10. Better get 10. Better get $10 to bid to buy. I better get 280. I better get 281 and 283 here. Better get 5. Better get 7, 89, 291 and 3, 295, 7 to bid 99, 301, $301 to bid, $1 to buy, 1 3, 303. Better get 5 at 307. Better get 9 here, $9 now. Better down 307. I better get Sam. But I'm on 65. Heifer, I better get about 350. I better get 350 in order to bid, 50 to buy. I better get a little pink eye, 300. At 300 here, $300, 111. Better get 3, better get 5, better get 7, better get 9, 311, 13, 15, 317, 19, 21, and 3. Better get 5. At 27, 9, 31, 33, $333 to bid 5, 335, 7 to bid, 39, 41, 43, 5. At a 47, 49, 51, 351. Better give it a 349 James, 349 James. Bull, 80, bit about 270. I'm going to get $270 to bid 1 3, 275, 7, bit about 9, 81 and 3 and 5. At 87, 89, 291 and 3, 295, 7, bit about 99, 301, 303, bit to get 5, bit to get 7, bit to get 9, 311 here, $11 to bid, 11 about 11, 309. I'm going to get bit about Sam, but about 65. Boy, there, 350. I better get $350 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get 350 to bid, 50 to buy. At 351. I better get 353. Better get 5 here, 7 there, $9.61, 363. Better get 3 and 3 to burn out 3. Better get bit about 3, 361. I better get bit about Sturgill, 57. The steer right there, I better get 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy. I better get 400 here, 400 there. I better get $400 to bid, 400 to buy. I better get 350. I better get $350 to bid, 351 and 353. Better get 5. Better get 7, 9, 61, 63. Better get 5. Better get 7, 9, 371 and 3 and 375. Better get 7 to bid 9, 381, 83, 85, 87, 89, 91 and 3, 95 here, $395 to bid, $5 to buy, 393, and it'll be Sam Butterbone 27. Blue Eye, no ears. I better get 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy. At 300 here, 300 there, 300 here. I better get 250. I better get $250 to bid, 250 to buy. At 250 here, better get 50 there. And I better get bit about 200 here, $200 to bid, 5. Better get 205, 10. I better get 215, 20, 225, 30, 235, 40, 245, 50, 255, 60. I better get $260 to bid, 60 to buy. So I'm at 255 Duncan. I better get 255 Duncan. Hey, boy, there. Now I better get 350. I better get $350 to bid, 50 to buy. At 350 here, better get 50 there, 350. I better get bit about 320. I better get $320 to bid, 20 to buy. At 320, I better get 20, better get 20, better get 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy. And I better get 300 here, 280. At 281, I better get $281 to bid, $1 to buy, 1. So I'm at 280, and it'll be Sam, but I'm on 4. 280, Sam, 4. Stairs, I better get bit about 370. I better get $370 to bid, 70 to buy. 370 here, better get 70 there. At 370, I better get 370 here, 70 there. 1, I better get 371. $371 to bid, $1 to buy. I'm at a $1, 1. So I'm at 370, and it'll be Sam. 370, I better get Sam 99. Oh, 39. 80, but about 400 here, $400 to bid, $400 to buy. I better get 400 here, 400 there. At 400 here, $400 to bid, $400 to buy. I better get 380. I better get 381. I better get $381 to bid, $1 to buy. And I'm at a $1. So I'm at 380, and it'll be Cody. 3X. Just 3. Sorry. Good hounds. 370. I better get $370 to bid, 370 to buy. I better get 370 here now. 1, 371. At 373, better get 3, better get 5. 377 to bid, 379, 381, 383, better get 3, better get 3. At 385 here, better get 7 there, 389, 391, 393, $393 to bid, $3 to buy. I better get 3, better get 3. 391. I better give it about Sam 1XX. Pretty good scamps there. I better get about 370. I better get $370 to bid, 370 to buy. At 370, hold on, Jess. I better get 371. At 371, I better get $371 to bid, $1 to buy. Now 375. Better get 7. Better bid 9 here, 381, 383. At 383, better get 3. Better get 3. Sold them at 381. That'll be Sam, but I'm on 61. Yeah, bring the red baldy back, please. Shut you the gate. These right here on 61. Redneck on 99. 61s. Yeah. 99 here. Sell this one. Eight, I better get 350. I better get $350 to bid. 350 to buy now. $351 at 351. I'm at $1 to bid. One to buy. I'm at $1 three. 355. Better get five. Better get seven here. $357 to bid. Seven better buy. 355 to 855. Lightweights here. I better get 400 here. $400 to bid. 401. I better get 401. At 401, I'm at $1 to bid. One to buy. I better get 401 here, one there, and I better get one. Sold them at 400. I better get Sam, but I'm on 39. Ladies, I better get 425. I better get $425 to bid. $5 to buy. At a 425, 425, 7. I better get $427 to bid. 7 to buy. I better get 427. I better get $429 to bid. 431 and 3. At a 435 here, better get 7 to bid. 39, 441, 443, 445, 7 to bid. 9, 451. At a 451, I better give it a 1. Sold them at 449. That'll be Sam 30.
Oh my gosh. Well, which barn am I at today? I mean, come on now. So slack.
Pretty cute. I bit about 370. I better get $370 to bid. 370 to buy. At 370 here, better get 71. I better get 370 here, better get one now. $371 to bid. $1 to buy now. 375 at 77. Would get 9. 381, 383, $383 to bid. $3 to buy. 381. I better get Sam 12. 350, I better get $350 to bid. 350 to buy. I better get 351 at 351. I get a one here, but a one there. $351 to bid. $1 to buy. I'm at a $1 one. Sold them at 350, and it'll be Sam 42. 350. I better get a bit about Sam, but about 42. Everlady third, I better get about 310. I better get $310 to bid. 11 about 13, 15, 370, 19, 21 and 3. Better get by at 27, 9, 31, 33, 335. Better get 7 to bid. 39, 41, 43, 343, 341. Sturgill 341. I better get bid about Sturgill 55. Gooseneck load of these kids, and they've had them around the shots. Boys right there. Now, I better go out of money here. Now, I better get a bit about 380. I better get $380 to bid, 80 to buy. At 381, I better get $381 to bid, $1 to buy. 381 at them on 3. 385, better get 7 to bid, 389, 389. At 389, I'm at a $9.09. Sold them at 380. So hold your gate, Bob. Sam 1 XX. He wants to resell the Harry Cat. Okay, right there. Now, I better get about 350. I better get 350 down to the bid, 350 to buy. And 350 here. Better get 50 there, 350 to bid, 50 to buy. Now, I better get about 330 here, 30 there, 1. You're going to get 3 here, 5 there, 37, $9.41 and 3. And a 45, $345 to bid, 7. I better get $349 to bid, 51, 53. Better get 5. And 357 here, $7 to bid, 7 but about 7. 355 CP5. 4, CP4. Looky here. Nice kind. Round of shots. 375 here, 375, 7. I better get $377 to bid, 7 by the buy. And 377 now, 9, 379, 81, 383, 385 by the 5 by the 87 to bid, 389, 389, 91 and 3. And 393, better get 3 and 3 to burn now, 3, 5. Now 397 to bid, $397 to bid, 7 by the buy, 7. So about 395. Sam, hold your gate. Sam 1XX. Need to resell the hairy calf. Sell that dude right there. Now, 80, better go, and I better get 350. I better get $350 to bid, 55. And 351, I'm at $1 to bid, 3, 353, 5 here, better get 7 to bid, 357. Now, $9 to bid, 359, better get 9, better get 9, better get better than. Sold them at 357, I better get better about CP4. And for ladies right there, now the steers, I'm going to get 330. I'm going to get $330 to bid, 30 to 5. And 330 here, better get 30 there, $330 to bid, 30 to 5. I'm going to get 330 here, 30 there. And I'm going to get bid about, 310. I'm going to get $310 to bid, 11 to 5. At 311, $311 to bid, 13 here, 15, 17. Better get 19, 21, 23, 25 here, and 7 there. At 327, $327, 7, 325. Sturgill 57. He heifer ladies there now. I'm gonna give it about 370. I'm gonna get $370 to bid, 75 at 370 here. Better get 70 there. Now I'm gonna give it about 350 here. Better get 50 there. 1 now $351 at 351 3 here. Better get 5. Better get 7. Better get 9. 361 363 here. Better get 5 here. Better get 7 a bit 9 and 369 71 73 75 here. $375 pot. 373 Sturgill 5. 373, now better get better by Sturgill number 5. Same deal, had a round of shots. I better get bit by heifer ladies there. Now I better get 350. I better get $350 to bid, 55 at 350 here. Better get 50 there. 1. I better get 353. Better get 5. Better get 7. Better get 9. 361. $361 to bid. $1 to buy 1. Better get better 1. 359 Sturgill 55. Little effort right there, 90, bit about 400 here, 400 out of the bid, 400 to buy, at 400 here, 400 there, now I better get 400 out of the bid, 400 to buy, now I better get bit about 400 here, 350, I better get 351, 351, 351, I'm at a $1.03, 355 here, better get 5, better get 5, better get bit about 353, and it'll be Cody, put it on 3X. Good boy there, 90, but about 310. I'm going to get 311 here, $11 to bid, left at about 311 here, $11 to bid, left at about 11. Sold him at 310, Sam 16X. Boy, right there, now I better get bit about, I better get 350, I better get 350 order to bid, 55, at 351, I'm at a $1 to bid, 355, better get 7, better get 9, 361 and 3, better get 5, better get 7 here, 9, 371 and 3, at 375, 7 to bid, 7, but about, I better get bit about 377, 375, but about CP4. Yearlings. I'm going to get about 300 here down, 300 down, but you be open now, but you get $300 to bid, 300 to buy, at 301, I'm at a $1 to bid, $1 to buy, now 305, but you get 7 to bid, 9 here, 311 here, and $311 to bid, 11 to buy, 11, 309, that'll be days, 6X and Brigham. Long time weaned right here. Now, but to get 350. I better get 350 order to bid, 50 to buy. At 350 here, but to get 50 there, 350 order to bid, 50 to buy. Now, but to get about 350 here, 330. And 330 here, 30 order to bid, 30 to buy. Now, but to get 300 here, 300 order to bid, 301. I better get 303. And 305 here, but to get 5, but to get 7. Will to get 9, 309, 311, 313. Now, 315, 317. And 319. Here, 19 there, and I'm going to give it a 19. Sold them at 317, buyer 200. Yearling effort right there. Now I better get 250. I better get 250 to order to bid, 250 to buy. I better get 250 here, 50 there, and 250 to bid, 250 to buy. I better get 230 here, 30 there, and I better get about 200 here, 200 order to bid, 200 to buy, at 200 here, 200 there, and I'm at 170. I'm at 170 order to bid, 70 to buy, 150. I better get $1.03, 150 by 7 to bid, 960, 1 and 3 5, and an L7. Better get 971, $171 to bid, $1 to buy, 169, Hollywood 6. Effort here, 90, but about she be open, 90, but go down, but get about 260. At 260, but get 1, I better get $260, $1 to bid, $1 to buy, I better get 263, but get 5, but get 7, 9, 271 and 3, and 275, 7, but get 9, 281 and 3, 285, 87, 89, 291 and 3, and a 95, 97, 99, 301, $301, 1 but a 1, 299, Sam 68 and Prager. Put an X on her. 68X and Prager. So steer boy right there. Got a dead eye, and I'm going to give it about 300 here, 300 to bid, 300 to buy. At 300 here, 300 there, and I'm going to give it about 280. I'm going to get $280 to bid, 80 to buy, and I'm going to get 280 here, $281 to bid, $1 to buy. At 281, I'm going to $1 to bid, $1 to buy, and I'm going to $1, $1. Sold them at 280, and I'm going to about CP7, 280, I'm going to give it about Cody 7. It's a girl. Hey, give it about 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 here, guaranteed open. At 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy. I'm going to give one. I'm going to get $301 to bid, $1 to buy. I'm going to get $300 1, 3, 303. But to get 5, but to get 5, but to get 7, but to get 9. At 309, $9, 9, but down 307. I'm going to get Sam 68X and pregnant. Little steer, I'd even go with a money here. I'm going to give it about 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy. At 300 here, 300 there, I'm going to get 3, but to get 3, now I'm going to get 270, I'm going to get 271, 271, $271 to bid, $1 to buy, I'm going to $1, 1, but a 1. So I'm at 270, and it'll be Sam 99. Hey, little heifer. Maybe. I'd even go down, better get 2. I better get 250. I better get about 200. Me too. On 250 to bid, 250 to buy. I better get 250 here, 50 there. Now I better get about 250 to bid, 50 to buy. I better get about 230. On 230 here, better get 30 there, 200 here, $200 to bid, 200 to buy. I better get 200 here, 200 there. Now I'm at 170. Out of 170, I better get about 150. I better get about $50 to bid, 50 to buy. 130 here, 30 there, 130. Out of 130 here. $131, 3, 135 here, 7 there, $9.41, 143, bid to get 5, bid to get 7, 951 and 3, bid to get 5, 155, bid to get 5, sold about a 153, and it'll be Sam, but about 19. 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy. I bid to get 3, bid to get 3, 301. I bid to get $301 to bid, $1 to buy. At 301 here, bid to get $1 to bid, $1 to buy. Sold them at 300. It'll be Sam 16X. Good yearlings right there. Now I'm going to give it about 330. I'm going to get $330 to bid, 30 to buy. At 331, $331, 3, 335, 7 to bid, 337, $337 to bid, 7 to buy. I'm going to get 7, 335 to buy. Sam, but about 99X. They are steers and good ones. I'm going to get 350. I'm going to get $350 to bid, 351, 3. But to get 5, but to get 7, 961 and 3. But to get 5, but to get 7, but to get 9, 371 and 373. But to get 5, but to get 7, 9, 379, 381, $381 to bid, $1 to buy. Now but a 1. Sold them at 379. That'll be Sam 1XX. $380. I'm bidding a bit about steers. I'm bidding get $380. I'm bidding get $380 to bid, 80 to buy. I'm bidding get $381. I'm bidding get $381 at $381. I'm at a 1 here, 1 there. I'm at a $1 to bid, 1 to buy. I'm at a 1 now 3, 385 at a 5, 87 to bid, 89, 391 and 3 at a 95, 97, 99, 401, 403 here, 5 there, 7. Would get 9, 411, 413, 15, 17 at a 19. 21, 23, 5, $425, 5, but he get 5, 423, and it'll be Sam 10. 80 bit of boys there, 425. I better get $425 to bid, pump dollar to buy. And 425, better get $425, 7. I better get $427, $427.9, $429, 31, 33, 35, 7. 439, 41, 43, 5, 447 to bid 9, 451 and 3, 455, 7 to bid 9, 461 and 3, better get 5, and 7 to bid, $467 to bid, 7 but about 7, 465, better be Sam, but about 31. Steer boys right there, 90, really give it a go to money here, now better give it about 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy, and 400 here, better give $400 to bid, 400 to buy, now better give 400 here, 400 there, now better give it about 380, I better get $380 to bid, 80 to buy, and 380, I better get 380 here, 350, I better get 351, I'm at $1 to bid, 3, better get 5, better get 7, better get 9, 361 and 3, and an L5, better get 7 to bid 9, 371 and 3, better get 5, better get 7, 379, 381 and 3, at an 85, 87, 89, 389, $389.9, 387, 203, 387, better get bid about 203. The leffers, I better get 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy, I better get 400 here, 400 there, and 400 to bid, 400 to buy, I better get bid about 380, I better get $380 to bid, 80 to buy, I better get 380 here, 380 there, I better get 360, I better get 1, and 361, I get a $1 to bid, $1 to buy, I better get 361, better get 1, better get 3, 365, 365, and 365, better get 7 here, $9 to bid, 369, 371, 373, 5, but he gets 7, and 377, I bet he gets 7, sold him at 375, Sam 36, I bet he get 350, and 351, I'm at a $1 to bid, 3, but he get 55, but he gets 7, but he get 9, 361, you only get 3, but he get 5, and 7 to bid, 367, 9, 371, 373, but he get 5 here, $5 to bid, $5 to buy, 373, and it'll be Sturgill, put him on 57. Heifer lady right there, 90, better go with a money here, I better get 260, I better get bid about $260 to bid, 260 to buy, I better get bid about 261, I'm at a $1 3, 265, better get 7 to bid 9, 269, and 269 here, $9 to bid, $9 to buy 9, better get 971, 273, 275, better get 7, and an L9, 281, 283, 285, 7, 289, 291 and 3, 295, 7, been 99, 301, $301.1. Sold them at $299. It'll be Sam 62 and Prager. I have for here now. I better get bid about 330. I better get $330 to bid, 30 to buy. I better get 331 and 33 here. Better get 5. Better get 7 to bid, 339, 341, 343, $343.3. Sold them at 341. Sturgill 55. 350, I better get $350 to bid, 350 to buy, I better get 350 here, 50 there, and 351, I'm at a $1 to bid, 1 to buy, 350 here, $1 there, 1, better get 1 but a 1, sold them at 350, and I better get Sam, 350, I better get Sam 90. Steer boys right there, 350. I better get $350 to bid, 350 to buy, and 350 here. Better get 50 there, 351. You only get 3. Better get 5. Better get 7. Better get 9, 361 and 3. Better get 5. Better get 7. Better get 9, 371 and 3. 5 at 77, 9, $379 to bid, $9 to buy, 9, 377. I better get Sam 1XX. For ladies, 350. I better get $350 to bid, 350 to buy. I better get bid about 350 here, 50 there, and 350 here. Better get 50 there, and I better get bid about 351, 351, $351 to bid, $1 to buy. I better get bid a 1. Sold them for $350, and that'll be buyer $200. $350, buyer $200. Steered for you right here. But the steers they are. Now, I'm going to get $380. I'm going to get $380 to bid. 80 to buy. At $380. I'm going to get $380 here. And 80 there. $380 to bid. 80 to buy. I'm going to get bid about $360. I'm going to get $360 to bid. 60 to buy. And $360 here. I'm going to get $61. I'm going to get $361. $361 to bid. $1 to buy. Sold them at $360, and it'll be Sam. $360. I'm going to get bid about Sam, but about $37. And for ladies right there, now I'm going to get $370. I'm going to get $370 to bid. $371. At $371, I'm at $1 to bid. $1 to buy. $370 here. I'm going to get $1 here. I'm at $1 to bid. $1 to buy. I'm going to give it a $1. Sold them at $370, and it'll be Sam 12. Boys right there. Now I'm going to give it about $360. I'm going to get $360 to bid. 65. At $361, I'm at $1 to bid. $365. But to get 5. But to get 7. But to get 9. $371 and 3. But to get 5. $377 to bid 9. $381 and $383. $385 but about $385. $387. I'm at $89 to bid $9. $389. But to get 9. But to get 9. But to get 9. $387. It'll be Sam. But about $61. I did a bit of boy there. Now I'm going to get about I'm going to get $350. I'm going to get $350 to bid. 111 at $351. $351 to bid. $1 3. $355 at a 5. But to get 7 here. $359. 61. 63. But to get 5 and 7 to bid 9. $371 and 3. $375. But to get 7 to bid 9. $381. $383. But to get 5 at an 87. $387 to bid. 7 but about $385. But to be Sam. But about 1. Double X. And for ladies there, now I'm going to give it about $330. I'm going to get $330 to bid. 30 to 5. At $330 here, I'm going to get 1 now. $31 to bid. $1 to buy. $331 at a $1. 1. Sold them at $330, and it'll be Sam, but about 46. Oh, Sam 42. And for ladies right there, now I'm going to give it about, I'm going to give it about, I'm going to give it about, I'm going to get $380. I'm going to get $380 to bid. 80 to buy. At $380, I'm going to get $380 here and 80 there. $380 to bid. 80 to buy. I'm going to give it about $360 here. But to get 1 now 3. $365. But to get 7 and an L 9. $371 and 3. $375. But to get 7 to bid. $377 to bid. 7 but about 7. $375. Sam 12. $375 but about Sam but about TULVE 12. Oh, boys, there now, 80 bit ago, I better get bit about, $330. I'm better get $330 1 at $331, 33, better get 5 here, 7 there, $39, $339, $341, $343, better get 5, 47 to bid, $49, $51, $351, $351 to bid, 1 to buy, $349, Dave, $55. I'm going to get bid about 380. I'm going to get $380 to bid, 80 to buy. At 380 here, 380 there, $380 to bid, 80 to buy. I'm going to get bid about 370. I'm going to get 370 to bid, 70 to buy. I'm going to get 350 here. I'm going to get one at 351, 351, 351 here, $1 to bid, 1 to buy. Sold them at 350, and it'll be Sam 1XX. Hey, but a heifer ladies there, 350. I'm going to get 350 to bid, 50 to buy. At 350, but you get 1, 3, but you get 5, but you get 7, but you get 9, 361. You're going to get 3, but you get 3, $363 to bid, $3 to buy. 361, Sturgill, 55. Hey, I'm going to get 350. I'm going to get 350 in order to bid, 350 to buy. I'm going to get 350 here, 350 there, 350 in order to bid, 50 to buy, 330 here, 30 there, 1, 333. But you get 5, but you get 7, but you get 9, and 339, $339 to bid, 9 to buy, 337. It'll be Sturgill. Put a bones 6. Ever lady there, I'm going to get bid about, I'm going to get 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy. I'm going to get 400 here, 400 there, and 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy. I'm going to get 400 here, 350. I'm going to get 1, I'm going to get $351, and 351 now 3, 355. But to get 7 to bid, 359, 361, 363. But to get 5 and 7 here, 9 there, 371, 373, 5. But to get 7 to bid, 379, $379 to bid, $9 to buy, 377. I'm going to get Sam 12. Boys there, now I'm going to get 350. I'm going to get 350 to bid, 50 to buy. I'm going to get 330 here, 31, 331, and 33. But to get 5, but to get 7, but to get 9, 341 and 3. But to get 5 here, 7 to bid, 347. I'm going to get 349. I'm going to get 351 and 351. I'm going to want 349. That'll be Sam, but I'm on 61. Heifer ladies there, 330. I'm going to get $330 to bid, 30 to buy. At 330, I'm going to get 330 here, 30 there, 330 to bid, 30 to buy. I'm going to get bid about 320. I'm going to get $320 to bid, 21. And 323, but to get 5, but to get 7, but to get 9, 331 and 3, 335, 7 to bid, 39, 41, 43, 45. At 345, but to get 5, but about 343, and it'll be Sam, but about 52. Little efforts right there. Now I'm going to get 350. I'm going to get $350 to bid, 50 to buy. At 350 here, but to get 50 there, $350 to bid, 50 to buy. 330 here, 30 there, 330 to bid, 1. I'm going to get $31 1. At 331, I'm at a $1 1. But to give it a 1, 330, and it'll be Dave. Put them on 51. Boy, third, I'm going to get bid about 350. I'm going to get $350 to bid, 50 to buy. I'm going to get 350 here, 50 there, 350 to bid, 50 to buy. I'm going to get bid about 330 here, 30 there, and 330 here, 30 to bid, 30 to buy. I'm going to get bid about 330 here, 30 there, 300 here, $300 1 here, but you get $1 to bid 3, 305, but you get 7 to bid 9 here, 311, 13, 15, and 17, 19, 21, 23, 5, but you get 7 to bid 7, but about 7, 325, but it'll be day 3. Boys right there, 90, bid about 350. I better get 350 down to bid 55. At 350, I better get 350 here, 50 there, 330 here, 30 there, 331. Now 331 down to bid 333, better get 333, better get 331, day 6, 331, but about today, number 6. Boys right there, now I better get 300 here, 300 out to bid, 300 to buy, now I better get 300 here, 300 there, now I better get 300 out to bid, 300 to buy, now I better get bid about 280, at 280, I better 80 to bid, 80 to buy, now I better get bid about 260 here, better get 60 there, 1, now 260, $1 to bid, $1 to buy, 1, better get bid 1, 260, and it'll be day 6, 260, day 6. Bank board meeting's over. Wayne's here. That lever lady there, now, bit about 300 here, 300 out to bid, 300 about long time Wayne, 3013. At 305, but he gets 7 to bid 9, 311 here, 13, 313, 15, you're to get 17, 19, 21, 23, 5 here, 7 to bid 9. At 31 and 3, 35, 37, 39, 41, 343, 345. At a 47 now, $9.51, 53, but he get 579, 359 $9, 357. It'll be Sturgill, 357, Sturgill 6. 350, I better get 350 down to the bid, 55. And 350, I better get 350 to bid, 50 to buy 1. Now 350, 1, 3, 355. 357, would he give $9 to bid, $9 to buy 9, better get 9, better 9. 357, it'll be Sam 42. Lightweights here, now I better get 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy, and 400 here, 400 here, now I better get $400, well, 1, now I better get 400, you say 400 here, 1 there, $401 to bid, $1 to buy, now I better get $400, better get 1, 3, and a 405, better get 7 to bid, now 7 there, 7, 405, better be Cody, 3X. Boys right there, 90, bid about 330. I'm better get 330 down to the bid, 331, 333, 35, better get 7 to bid 9, 341 and 3, 345, 7 to bid 9, 351 and 3, and 353, better get 3 and 3 to the burn now, better get 3, 351, that'll be Sam, but about 49. Good boys right there, 350. I better get 351. I better get 351, 3. And 55, better get 7. Better get 9, 61, 63. Better get 5. Better get 7. Better get 9, 71 and 3. Better get 5 here, $75. 5. Better get about 373. Sam, but about 59, 49. One at a time, please. A little cape right here. Now I'm going to give it about $375. I'm going to get $375 to bid. $7 and $377 here. $7 to bid. $7 $381 and 3 and 85, 87, 89, 91 and 3, 95, 7, 99, 401 and 3. Bid to get 5. Bid to get 7, 9 and a 4, 11, 13, 15. I'm going to give it about 415, 413, 203. I'm going to give 450. I'm going to give $450 to bid. 450 to buy. I'm going to give 451 and 451. I'm going to $1 to bid. $1 to buy. $450. But to give one. But to give it a one. Sold them at 450 and it'll be Sam. But about 31. A lightweight effort there. Now I'm going to give it about 400 here. $400 to bid. 400 to buy. And 401. I'm going to give 401. I'm going to give $401 to bid. $1 to buy. I'm going to give $401. I'm going to give it a one. Sold them at 400. That'll be Sam. But about 30. A heifer right there. Now, 80 bit to go. I'm going to get 330. I'm going to get $330 to bid. 330 to buy. And 330 here. But to get 30 there. $330 to bid. 30 to buy. I'm going to get 320. I'm going to get $320 to bid. 20 to buy. 10. I'm going to get $310 to bid. 10, 11. And 311 here. $11 to bid. 11 to buy. 12 here. But to get 13 there. 14 here. But to get 315. I'm going to get 16. I'm going to get 17. I'm going to buy 317, 18. And 318, 19. Here, $20 to bid. One now, $320, $1, one, $320, and it'll be Sam. But a bone, I better get 52.
She didn't know. I think they're keeping score. I think she's threw a few strikes, is what she said. I don't think she hits very often. She's pretty consistent. I don't think she hits them. No.
Little effort right there, 350. I'm going to get $350 to bid. 350 to buy. I'm going to give it about 351. I'm going to $1 to bid. 1 to buy. 351. $351 to bid. $1 to buy. I'm going to give it a one. Sold them at 350, and it'll be Sam 12. Steer boy there. Now I'm going to give it about. I'm going to give it about 320. I'm going to get $320 to bid. One at 321. 321 here. 21 there. 320 to bid. $1 3. 325. 327. $9 to bid. 31. 333 and 35. 37 to bid. 9. 341 and 3. 345. 7 to bid. 49. $349 down. 347. I'm going to get Sam but about 65. I bit about heifer. I better get about 330. I better get $330 to bid. 30 to buy. At 330. I better get about 331. 331. $331 to bid. 1 to buy. I'm on 330, and it'll be Sam. But I'm on. I better get 52. Heifer, I'm going to get 200 here, $200 to bid, 200 to buy. At 200 here, now 1, I'm going to get 201, I'm going to get $201, 3, now I'm going to get 205, 207 here, I'm going to give 9 there, 211, 13, 213, and 213, I'm going to give it about 13, sold them at 211, that'll be Sam 68 and Prager. 80, but to get bid about 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy, and 400 here, 400 turn, but to get $400 one, but to get $401 to bid, $1 to buy, but to get 401, now 3, but to get 5, but to get 7, 9, 4, 11, 13, 15, 17, and a 19, 21, 3, 425, 7 to bid 9, 431, and 3, 5, at 37, 9, $439 to bid, $9 to buy, 437, it'll be bar, 203. Heifer lady third, but he get 300 here, $300 to bid, $300 to buy. At 301, but he get $301 to bid, $1 to buy. But he get 301 here, but he get $1 one. Sold him at 300, Sam 52. 300, Sam 52. 9 little heifer third, but he get 350, but he get $350 to bid, 350 to buy, at 350, but he get 1, now 353, but he get 5, but he get 7, but he get 9, 61, 63, but he get 5, but he get 7, 9, 371, and 3, 5, at 377, you only get $7 to bid, 7, but about 7, 375, but it'll be Sturgill 5. I heifer lady third, but he get bid about 250, but he get bid about 251, and 253, but he get 5, but he get 7, 9, 261, and 3, 5, but he get 7, 9, 271, and 3, 5, and 275, but he get 5, but he get 5, but he get bid about 273, Duncan, but he get bid about 273, Duncan. But a half for third, but he get bid about, but he get 350, but he get $350 to bid, 350 to buy, at 350 here, 50 third, but he get 351, 353, 55, but he get 7 to bid, $357, 7, 355 Sturgill, 355 Sturgill 5. Not a boy third, but he get bid about 300 here, $300 to bid, $300 to buy. At 300 here, 300 turn, but he get $300 to bid, $300 to buy, but he get 270, but he get 271, and 271, but a $1 to bid, $1 to buy, but he get 1, sold him at 270, and it'll be Sam 99X. But he get 400 here, $400 to bid, $400 to buy, but he get 400 here, 400 there, at 400, but he get $400 to bid, 1, but he get 401, but he get $401, 3, but he get 405, but he get 7 to bid here, $407 to bid, 7 to buy, 405, but it'll be Sturgill, 405, but he get bid about Sturgill 0. Heifer, but he get 300 here, $300 to bid, $300 to buy, but he get 3, but he get 3, $300 to bid, $300 to buy, at 300 here, 300 there, but he get bid about 280, but he get 280 here, and 80 there, but he get bid about 281, but he get 283, 285, 87, 89, 91, and a 93, 95, 97, 99, 301, 303, but he get 5, but he get 7 to bid 9, $309 to bid, $9 to buy, 307, that'll be Sturgill 6. Heifer, 80, but he get bid about 350, but he get $350 to bid, 50 to buy, at 350 here, but he get 50 there, 350 to bid, 50 to buy, but he get 330 here, 30 there, 1, now 33, 35, 37, $9, 339, and 339, 41, 343, 343, sold him at 341, day 56, day 56. 80, but a boy here, but he get 250, but he get $250 to bid, 250 to buy, and 250, but he get 50 to bid, 50 to buy, but he get bid about 230 here, 30 there, $230 to bid, 30 to buy, now 1, and 231, $231, 3, 235, but he gets 7 to bid 9, 239, $239, 9, sold him at 237, it'll be Sam 65. The left for there. Now I better get 270. I better get steer. I better get 300 here. $300 to bid. 300 to buy. At 300 here. 300 there. Now I better get bid about 270. I better get $270 to bid. 70 to buy. 250. I better get $250 to bid. 50 to buy. At 250. I better get 230. I better get 31. $231 to bid. $1 to buy. I better get 230's bid. Gonna be one, but about 230 Duncan. 230. Bulldoggers, Team Ropers, come a running. 90 bit of gold. I better get bit about 300 here. $300 to bid, 300 to buy. At 300 here, 301. I better get $301 to bid, $1 to buy. I better get 301. I better get $301 to bid, $1 to too hot to rope. I better get $301 one. Sold them at 300. That'll be Duncan for 300. Steer, 80 bit about. I better get 350. I better get $350 to bid, 350 to buy. I better get 350 here, 50 there. At 351, $351 to bid, $1 to buy. I better give it a $1 one. Sturgill, 350, and it'll be Sturgill 57. 330. I'm going to get $330 to bid, 30 to buy. At 330 here, but to get 30 there, 330 to bid, 30 to buy. I'm going to get bid about 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy. At 300 here, 300 there, I'm going to get 3, but to get 301. I'm going to get $301 to bid, $1 to buy, one, but to get bid a one. Sold them at 300, Sam 99. A little effort there. Now I'm going to get 250. I'm going to get $250 to bid, 250 to buy, and 250. I'm going to get 250 here, 50 there, one. Now 253, 255. But to get 79, 261 and 3. But to get 5 and 79, 271 and 3, 275, 79, 281 and 3, 285, 87, 89, and 289, $9.09. But then 287 Duncan. I'm going to get 287. 350. I better get $350 to bid, 350 to buy. I better get 350 here, 50 there. At 350, I better get bid about 330. I better get 331, $331 to bid, 335. Better get 7 to bid 9, 341. At a 43, 5. Better get 7 to bid 9, 351, 353. Better get 5. Better get 7. Better get 9, 361 and 3. Better get 5 and 7 here, 9, 371 and 3, 375. Better get 7. Bid 9, 381, 383, bid to get 5 at an 87, 89, 91, 93, 95, 97, 99, $399.09, 397 Sturgill, 397, I bet about Sturgill. I damn it about 250. I better get $250 to bid, 250 and 250 here. Better get 50 there. I better get bid about 230. I better get $230 to bid, 30 to buy. I better get 200 here, $200 to bid, 200 to buy. At 201, you only get 3. Better get 5. Better get 7, 9, 2, 11. Now 13, 15 and 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 227, 9, 231 and 231. I'm at a $1 one, 229 Sturgill. 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy. I better get 3, better get 3, better get 3, 300 here, 300 there. At 300 to bid, 300 to buy. I better get 280. I better get $280 to bid, 80 to buy, 111, 281, 3, and 285, 87 to bid, 89, 291, 293, 5, 297, 99, 301 and 3. At a 5 here, 7 there, 307, 9 here, 311, 313, 15, 17, 19, 21 and 3. 5 and 27, 29, 31, 33, 5, 37, a bid 9, 41, 343, and 345 here, $5, 343, Sam 39. 250. I better get $250 to bid, 250 to buy. I better get bid about 250 here, 50 there. At 250, I better get bid about 230. I better get $230 to bid, 30 to buy, 200 here, $200 to bid, 1 here. Better get 3, 5, 7 to bid 9, and 211, 13, 15, 17, but 19, 21 and 3, 5, 227, $9.31 and 3, 5, and 237, $237 to bid, 7 but about 235, but to be Sam 5. Boy, there now. I better get bid about 220. I better get $220 to bid, 20 to buy. At 221, $221 to bid, $1 to buy. Now 220 here, 21 there. At 221, $221 to bid. Now 3, 225. Better get 7 to bid, 229, 231 and 3, and 235. Better get 5 at about 5. Better get 5, 233. And it'll be Sam 65. 233. Now, better get better by Sam. Bada bone 65. Hey, heifer, I better get 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy, and 300 here, 300 there now, $300 to bid, 300 to buy now, 300 here, 300 there now, I better get it about one, I better get 301, $301 to bid, $1 3, 303, better get buy, and 7, better get 9, 311, 13, 313, I better get 13, 311, I better buy Sam, bada bone 52. 200 here, $200 to bid, 200 to buy. Now, better get 2, better get 2, 200 here, 201, and 201, $201 to bid, $1 to buy. Now, better get $200 3, 205, better get 7 to bid, $207 to bid, 9, and 211 now, 13, 15, 217, 19, 21, 223, 225, better get 5 at about Duncan. Now, better get 223, Duncan. Now, better get 400, and 400 here, 400 there. Now, better get $400 to bid, 400 to buy. Now, I better get 400 here, 400 there. Now, I better get bid about 370. I better get $370 one, and 371, $371 to bid, $1 to buy. Now, I better get bid a one. Sold them at 370. Sam 36. Oh, yeah, bull herd, 80, better go, I better get bit about, I better get 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy, and 301, I better get 301 now, 301 to down 3 here, I better get 5 there, 7 to bid 9 here, 311, 313, 15, and 17, 19, 321, 323, $323, I better get 3, 321, that'll be Sam, bada bone 59. 330, I better get $330 to bid, 30 to buy, and 330, I better get 330 here, 30 there, 330 to bid, 30 to buy, and I better get 331 now, $331 to bid, $1 3, and 333, better get 300 to burn out 3, 331, that'll be day 6, 331, I better on day 6. I better get bid about 350. I better get $350 to bid, 350 to buy, and 350 here. Better get 50 there, 330. I better get $330 to bid, 30 to buy, 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy, and 300 here, 300 there, 1. I better get $301 to bid, $1 to buy, and I better get 1. Sold them at 300. That'll be Sam. I better get 300. Sam, about 39. By the head right there, now I better get bid about 700 here, $700 to bid, 700 to buy, and 700 here. By the head, $700 to bid, 710, 25, 35, 57, 60, 75, 85, at 810, at an 825, 825, 35, 50, I'm at $850 to bid, 50 to buy, 50, 835 Hector. Steer, weigh my pair. Now I better get bid about 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy, and 400 here, 400 here. Now I better get $400 to bid, 400 to buy. Now I better get 400 here, 400 there, 380. I better get 381, and 381, $381 to bid, $1 to buy. Now I better get 385, 87, 89, 91, and 3, 95, 97, $397. Sold them at 395 to 203, 395, 203. A boy right there, 90, bid about 350. I better get $350 to bid, 50 to buy, and 350. Better get 1. I better get $350, $1 to bid, $1 3, 355. Better get 7 to bid 9, 361 and 3, and 363. Better get 3 and 3 to burn out 3. Better get bid about 3, 361. That'll be Sam, but I'm on 37. Hey, boy, there, 350. I better get $350 to bid, 350 to buy, and 350 here. Better get 51, $350, $1 to bid, $1 to buy, 3, 355. Better get 7 to bid, 9, 361 and 3. Better get buy, and 7 here, 9, 371, $371 to bid, $1 to buy, 1 but I'm on 369. I better buy day, put 'em on 55. I bad wheel, I better get bit about 100 here, 100 there, 100 order to bid, 100 order to buy, I'm about 100 here, 100 there, 100 to bid, 100 to buy, I better get bit about 50 cents a pound, I better get 50 here, better get 50 there, 50 order 5, and 55, better get 5 here, 60, I better get 65, 70 to bid, 75, 80, better get 5, better get 90, better get 5, $1, 105, 105 here, $5, 5, better get 10, 110, 15, 20, 125, 30 here, 130 to bid, 30 to buy, 30, 125 Dodio, 125 Dodio. Boy, 30, 80, better go, better about 350, I better get 350 to bid, 50 to buy, and 350 here, better get 50 third, I better get about 300 here, 300 order to bid, 300 to buy, I better get 301, I better get 303, and 305, better get 7, 9, 311, 13, 15, 370, 19, 21, and 3, better get 5, better get 7, 9, 331, and 3, 5, and 37, 9, 41, 43, 5, 7, to bid, 349, 350, 353, 5, and 7, 9, 361, 363, but to get 5, but to get 7, 9, 369, $9, 367, it'll be Hector. Heifer, I better go out about here. Now I better get about 250. I better get 250 order to bid, 250 to buy, and 250 here. Better get 50 there. I better get about 230. I better get 231, 231 order to bid, $1 to buy. Now I'm at about 231. I'm at $1, one but a month. So I'm at 230, and it'll be Horton for 230. I'm boy there. Now I better get 350. I better get 350 order to bid, 50 to buy. Now 351 and 351. Now 3. Better get 5. Better get 7. Now 361 and 3. Better get 5. Better get 7 here. 367. I better get $7 to bid, 7 to buy. 365. Sam 39. Little boy right there. I'm at 150. I'm at 150 to bid, 50 to buy. 150 here, 50 there. At 150, I'm at 155. 155 by the pound. Way up 155. 155 here. Better get 5. Better get 5. Better get about 155. Better get 5. So about a 150, and it'll be Horton for 150. Heifer lady there, 350. I better get 350 order to bid, 350 to buy. I better get 350 here, 50 there, and 350. I better get about 350 to bid, 50 to buy. Now 351, 351 order to bid, $1 to buy. I'm at a $1, one. Better get about 355, and 357, $9.61, 63, 363. Better get 361. Marty, 3X. Hey, lady there, now I better get about now 300 here, 300 order to bid, 300 to buy, and 300 here, 300 there, 300 order to bid, 300 to buy. Now I better get about 270. I better get 270 order to bid, 270 to buy, and 270 here. Better get 50. I better get 250 to bid, 50 to buy, 250. I better get about 230 here. Better get 30 there, and 230. I better get 200 here, 200 order to bid, 1. Now 3 here, 5 there, 7 here, 9, 2, 11, 13, 15, and 17, 19, 221 and 3, 223 to bid, $3 to buy, 3, 221. That'll be Horton. I better get 221. Heifer, 80. Better buy. I better get 300 here, $300 to bid, $300 to buy. I better get 3. Better get 301. I better get 301 and 301. I'm at a $1 to bid, $1 to buy, 1. So I'm at 300. That'll be Sam 52. 300. I better get Sam, but I'm on 52. Here, boy, I better get 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy. I better get 400 here, 400 there. I better get $400 to bid, 400 to buy. I better get 400 here, 400 there. I better get 350 and 350. I better get 1 now, $350, $1, 350, $1 to bid, $1 to buy. I'm at a $1, so I'm at 350, and it'll be Sam, but I'm on 41. 350, Sam 41. Little boy third. I better give it a big knee now. And I better give it about, I'm going to give it 150. 150. I'm at 150 dollar to bid now. 151. 151 dollar. 151. 151 dollar to bid. Money's on out the door. 53.5. 157 9. 161 and 3. 163 dollar to bid. $3 to buy. I better get 3. 161. That'll be Horton. I'm at a 161. Big old yearling herd. I better get 250. I better get 250 dollar to bid. 250 to buy. And 250 here. Better get 50 there. 250 to bid. 51. 251. 251 dollar to bid. $1 to buy. Now but I'm on 250, and that'll be Sam 16X. Hey. I ain't even to buy a heifer here. Now I better get 280 and 280. I better get 280 to bid, 80 to buy. Now I better get 280 here, 80 there. Now I better get about 260. I better get $260 to bid, 60 to buy, and 260 here. Better get 40 there, 240. I better get $240 to bid, 40 to buy, 220. I better get 220 here, 20 there, and 220. I better get about 200 here, $200 one. I better get $201 to bid, $1 to buy. Now I better get 3 and 205. Better get 7 to bid 9 here, 211, 13, 15, 217, 19, 21 and 3. Better get 5 and 27, 9, 231, 233. Better get 3. Better get 3, 231. I better get about Sam. I better get about 68 and Prager. I better go steer. I better get about 200 at 200 here, $200 to bid, 200 to buy. Now 201. I better get $201 to bid, $1 to buy. At 201, I'm at a $1 to bid, 1 to buy, $200, $1, 1. Better give it a 1. Sold them at 200. That'll be Horton. I better get 200. Hey, boy, third. I better get about 300 here, 300 there. I better get $300 to bid, 300 to buy. At 300 here, 300 there. I better get 3, better get 3. Now I better get 280. I better get 281, $281 to bid, $1 to buy, 280 here, 81 there. Now I'm at a $1 one, 280, and it'll be Sam, but I'm on 16X. Boy, third. I better get 350. I better get $350 to bid, 50 to buy. And 350 here. Better get 50 there. 350 to bid, 50 to buy. And I better get about 330. I better get 330 to bid, 30 to buy. And 330 here. Better get 300 here. $300 to bid, 300 to buy. And I better get about 270. I better get $270 to bid, 70 to buy. And I better get 240. And 240 here. Better get 40 there. And I better get about 241, 3, 245, 7 to bid, 9. 251 and 3 5 and 7 9 $259 to bid, $9 to bid. I better give it a 257 Duncan. I better get 257. I got a little hoppies get along now, and I better get about 200 here, $200 to bid, 200 to buy. At 200 here, 200 there, $200 to bid, 200 to buy, 150. I'm at $150 to bid, 151, 153. Better get 5, better get 7, 9, 161, 63. Better get 5, better get 7, 9, 171 and 3. Better get 5, 177, $179 to bid, $9 to bid, 9. Better get it at 177. That'll be Horton. Big heifer right here. Now I better get it about 250. I better get $250 to bid, 250 to buy, and 250. Better get 50 to bid, 51, 251, $251 to bid, $1 to buy. And I better give it a $1 one. Sold them at 250, and I better get Sam 86. Prager. Steer boy right here. Now I better get 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy. Now I better get 400 here, 400 there, and 400 here, $400 to bid, 400 to buy. Now I better get 400 here, 400 there. Now I better get $400 to bid, 400 to buy. Now I better get 4 here, 1. I better get $401 to bid, $1 to buy, 1. Better get 1, better get it a 1. Sold them at 400. I better buy Cody 3. Little heifer by the head right there. Now, itty bitty got a buddy here. Now, bitty goody goody. She got a mama out there somewhere, they said. A baby right there, 90, but got a money here, 600 by the head here, $600 10, and 610. I better get $10 to bid, $10 to bid, 25, 635, 50, but he gets 660. I better get 660, 75, and 685. I better get 700 here now, 10, 725, better get 25, and 735, better get 50, 760, 775, 85, 800. I bet $800 to bid, 810, and at 825, 35, 50, 860, 875, but he give it up on 875, sort of about 860, Sam OX. Good boy there. Now, but he give it about 700 here, 10, 25, 35, 50, 60, 75, 85, $800, 10, and at 825, 835 here, 35 here, and 850, but $850 to bid, 50 to buy, but he get 50, 835, Sam OX. Oh, look at this rascal. I better give it about 700 here, 700 there. Now 10. I better get $710 to bid, 25 and 35. Better get 50, 60, 75, 85, 810, 825, 35, 50, 860, 875, 85, 885, 885. Better give it a bit of it, 85, 875, Sam OX. Boy, there now by the head here now, but 800 here and $800 to bid, 800 to buy, and an 800 here and 800 there and $800 to bid, 800 to buy. I'm gonna give it a buy by the head. I'm gonna get 600 here now, 600 there, and 600 to bid, 600 to buy. Now 10. I'm gonna get 25, 635, but to get 50. I'm gonna get 660 and 675, 85, but to get 700 now, $700 to bid, 700 to buy, 700. Sold them for 685. Bada boom bar 206. Steer cape right here by the head. I better get 600 here, $600 to bid, 600 to buy, and 600 here, 600 there. Now I better get bid about 500 here, better get $500 to bid, 10. I better get 525, 35, 50 here, 560, 75, 85, 610. I better get 25, better get 35, better get 50, and 650. I better get 50 to bid, 50 to buy, 635. Better be Doty 1. Heifer, I bit about wear up by the pound. I better get 350. I better get $350 to bid, 350 to buy, and 350 here. Better get 50 there, 350 to bid, 50 to buy, 330. I better get $330 to bid, 30 to buy. And I better get bid about 300 here, $300 to bid, 300 to buy, and 300 here, 300 there. And I better get $300 to bid, about 270. But that's weighing her up by the pound, 270, and 270 here. Better get 70 there, 250. I better get $250 to bid, 50 to buy. I better give it about 200 here, $200 to bid, 1, and 201. I'm at a $1 to bid, $1 to buy, 1. Better get 3. I better get 205 here. Better get 7. Better get 9 here, $209 down. Sold them at 207. It'll be Spencer straight away. By the head here, I better give it about 700 here. Now 10. I better get 725, 35, 50, 60, 75, 85, and an 810, 825, 35, 50, 860, 75, 875, 875. Better get 75. Sold about 860, and I better get Sam OX. Cow bars, gather round. I don't.
David, 5-year-old, ain't a good baby there. 2700, 27, 8, 3000, 29, 3, 29, 9.5, 900, here, 3, 3000, 1, 31, 1, half, 2, 2.5, 33 and a half, 4, 34, 4 here, 33, 54, 33, 50, Hankins, Cal. Be a 7-year-old, good baby. 27, 27. Now, 7, money. 27 and a half. 7 here. 27, 50. 8, 8, 28 and a half here. 9, 29 and a half. 3, 3 and a half. 30, 51. Mom, 1.5. 32 and a half. 32 and a half. 2 and a half. 3200 here. 3, 33. 3, 3300, 32 and a half here, 103, 32 50, bit on Simon on 124. David got a good calf. Said guaranteed to be a short and solid. 27 money. 27. 27. 7 here. 2500 money. 600. 6. 2500. 2600. 7. 8. 28. 27 50. 7 7 here. 7 half of 5, 127, 7 and a half, 27, Hollywood, 15, Hollywood, 15. 140, 140, 140, 140, 40, 140, 30, 130, 1, 2, 3, 134, 5, 30, 7, 38, 39, 40, 1, 3, 48, 49, 50, 151, 150, Simon 106X. David 135, 135 here, 135, 135 here, 20, 20, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 102, 23, 124, 5, 127, 128, 128, KS 1, 128, KS 1. $145, 145, 145 here, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 50, 51, 10, 3, 55, 7, 8, 59, 60, 60, 159, Simon 106, Sam 106. David 150, 150, David 1, 150, 1, 60, 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 165, Simon 106. 150. 150. 5 126 double X. David 145, 145, 6, 153 and 3, 55, 56, 66, 160, 150, 150, 150, 21. 6-year-old and 5-year-old be open. 160. I'd have been as good as 60. Money. I'd have been 2. I'd have been 3 and 3 and 4. 4 5 as good as 7. 8 9 70. 171 and 2 3 4 173 and 4 173 but 1 chapter 120 173 but 1 chapter 120. 6-year-old, 2 months bred, 6 by 2, 1700, 1700, quarter, 17 a quarter high, 75, 18, quarter, 18 and a half, and 75, 19, quarter, 19 and quarter, 1925, 50, 75, 2000, quarter, 20, 50, 20, 50, 20, 50, 20 and a quarter, 20 and a half, 20 and a quarter, Sam 126, Sam 126. Open 150, 51, 1, 3, 3, 5, 7, 9, 61, 63, 5, 167, 9, 71, 73, 5, 7, 9, 81, 3, 185, 87, 89, 91, 3, 95, 97, 197, 195, 197, 195, 113, 113, 160, 62, 4, 6, 8, 70, 174, 6, 78, 78, 80, 82, 104, 4, 6, 86, 88, 90, 190, 92, 194, 106, 98, 98, 202, 104, 6, 208, 210, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 220, 224, 26, 224, 6, 224, Sam 102, 224, Sam 102, 2-year-old, 4 months bred, 2 by 4, 2400, 24, 4 to quarter, 24 here, 4 to quarter, 24 quarter, 4 here, 4 quarter, 2400, Sam 124, Sam 124. 3 and open, 60, 162, 162, 5, 7, 75, 80, 182, 5, 87, 185 here, 185, Sam 121, Sam 121. Be a 2-year-old, should be open. 230, 230, 230, 230, 230, 31, 2, 103, 4, 5, 36, 7, 237, 236 down 7, 236, Sam 102, Sam 102. Four-year-old, 2 months bred, 4 by 2, 2200 here, 22, 18 quarter, 1875, 19 quarter, 19 and a half, and 75, 2000 quarter, 75, 2075, 2075 here, 2050, 75, 2050, Sam 121, Sam 121, 55, 55. 6, 57, 8, 57, 57, 60, 61, 65, 6, 7, 69, 171, 2, 103, 4, 105, 174, 174, Gibbon, 174, Gibbon. 3-year-old, 2 months bred, 3 by 2, 2000 on it. I'd have been a high, 2015, 2000 here, but a high, 2000, high, 2050. I'd have been a 2000, mid a quarter, 2025 here, 2000 a quarter, 2000, Sam 129, Sam 129. Oh no, 135, 135, 135, 136, 135, 7, 8, 40, 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 48, 49, 50, 150, 106. 6-year-old, should be 4 months bred, 6 by 4, 2000 on here. I'd have been a half, 2050, 2000 here, half, 2000 half. I'd have been a 2000 mid, I'd have been 2050, 2000 on Simon 129. Six-year-old cow, 3 months bred, 6 by 3. 1400, 1400, 1400. Got a big foot or something? 125. 125, dollar 25, 125 here. 125, 125 here. 110, 110, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 114, 15, 16, 17, 18, 170 dollar, 18 dollar, 19, 20, 1, 3, 123, 125, 127, 127, 125 Horton, 125 on Horton. Old by one, whole cow, 1 month bread, 45, 145, 145 here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 153, 55, 6, 7, 8, 59, 60, 161, 10, 3, 4, 5, 66, 165, 6, 165, Sam 106, Sam 106, 4-year-old no pun, 180, 180 money, 25, 80, 7, 90, 190, 7, $2, 205, and 7, 10, 12, 15, 17, 20, 25, 7, 30, and 2, 235, 235, 232, 19, 19. Year limit, 1 month bread, 1 by 1, where to, 230, 230, 30 to be at money, 232, 25, 37, 40, 242, 50, 55, 60, 62, 5, 70, 80, 282, 292, 295, 292, Chapter 17, 17, 3-year-old, no pun, little wet bag, 175 here, 7 money, 177, 177, 80, 82, 102, Bob, 182, 182, 180 here, 2 to be about 182, 180, Simon 107, Simon 107, maybe 127. Open, he did a little 5-year-old, be open, 150, 150, 164, 121, 121. 3-year-old, 1 month bread, 3 by 1, where to you, $2, I'd have been 200 money, I'd have been 225, I'd have been 7 to be a team, 12, 15, 17, 20, 5, 7, 30, 5, 7, 42, 45, 7 to be 50, 55, 57, 60, 265, 267, 70, 270, Sam 127, Sam 127. 6-year-old, 8 months bred. 6 by 8. 1400, 1400, I'd have been 1400 here, I'd have been 14 to be 14, 14, where to 120, I'd have been 120 to be 20, I'd have been 20, 20, 10, 110, 10, 10, 11, 10, 11, 110, 11, 110, KSO, KSO. 5-year-old, 3 months bred, 5 by 3. 1800, 18 high, 1850, 1800 high, 1800 high, 1800 high, here, 19 high, 1952, 2008, 2050, 2000 high, 1 high, 21 high, here, 2150, 2150, 2100, Sam, 121, Sam, 121. $2. I'd have been 200 here. I'd have been 200 here. I'd have been 200 here. I'd have been 200 190 190 to be 190 191. I'd have been 2 3 190 I'd have been 5 6 190 98 198 9 2 I'd have been $2 201 2 3 4 205 206 7 206 give it a bull 206 give it a bull. I'd have been $2. I'd have been 200 here. I'd have been 2 money. I'd have been 201. 3 good to go home. 205. 206 7 8 209 210 now. Have it been 12 212. Have it been 12 have it been 12 211 give it a bull 211 give it a bull. Just a 6-year-old. 185, 185, 600. I'd have been 185, let's get a 6, 85, 86, 87, 8, 9, 9, even 100, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 190, 5, and 6, 197, 9, 9, 2, 1, 2, I'd have been 3, 4, I'd have been 204, 203, Sam 106 bull, Sam 106 bull. 190. I'd have been 90. 190. I'd have been 1 money. I'd have been 1 2. 3 4 9 6 7 8 2 1 2 3. 204. I'd have been 5. 205. 204. Sam 106 bull 204. $2. I'd have been 200 here. I'd have been 200 here. I'd have been 200 money. I'd have been 201 4 5 6 7 206 207 206 Sam 106 bull. $140. I'd have been 140 to 40 to be 140 and take it 3 5 48 49 50 152 3 54 5 156 7 157 given 157 given. $50, $150. I'd have been 50. $150 to be 50 money. I'd have been 51. I'd have been 10 3 153 4 55 56 7 8 59 60 1 2 3 4 163 4 163 given 163 given. $55. 55 here. I'd have been 55. I'd have been 55. 6 60 1 10 64. I'd have been 5 6 7 70 1 2. I'd have been 3 4 75 174. At a moment given 174 given 45 145. I'd have been Papa 145, 45, 45, 145, 145 here, 47, 50, 56, 155, Gibbon, 170, 70, money, 170, mid one, 76, 78, 79, 80, 181, 2, 103, 4, 85, 186, 87, 88, 187, 8, 187, Gibbon, 187, Gibbon. 145, 145, 174, 174, Gibbon, 174 to Gibbon. 50, 150, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 58, 9, 61, 2, 3, 4, 163, 4, 163, Gibbon, 163, Chad 20. 165, 165, 165 here, 165, 165, 165, 165 here, 55, 56, 56, 57, 58, 60, 161, careful Bob, 60, $2, 3, 4, 164, 5, 106, 7, 8, 69, 70, 101, 171, 170, chapter 120, chapter 120. 40, 40, 1, 49, 50, 101, 53, 54, 55, 154, Gibbon, 154, Gibbon. 60, 60, watchers, yes, 160, 60, 60, 50, 151, 51, 151, 151, 51. 150, 150. She got a bad eye. I think it's just a dead eye, ain't it? 145, 145 here, 145, 146, 145, 146, 145, 6, 7, 48, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 55, 56, 157, 8, 59, 89, 158, 158 to Gibbon. 160, 140, 140, 101, 142, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 147, 50, 151, 52, 153, 4, 156, 7, 59, 60, 101, 2, 163, 162, 3, 162 given, 162 given. Steer. I'd say he's probably Wayne. 180. 180. 180. 60. 160 money. 101. 160 to money. 102. 103. 4, 5, 6, 7, 68, 9, 70, 1, 172, and 3, 576, 77, 176, $7, 176, Sam 102. Sam 102. 120, 120, 10 left, 11, 13, 14, 15, 59, 17, 18, 19, 20, 3, 4, 5, 126, 25, given, 125, given. 75, 175, 177 money, 175, 7, 175 here, 175, 126, XX. Here's another little wet bag. 140, 140, 106. 135, 135, 135, 6, 135, 7, 8, 39, 40, 110, 4, 5, 6, 148, 49, 50, 150, 154, 55, 56, 7, 58, 9, 60, 162, 3, 64, 5, 66, 7, 168, 167, given, 167, given, 155, 55, 6, 60, 60, 159, 106. Twenty, 20, 20, 20, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 18, 18, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 26, 28, 30, 32, 4, 6, 8, 42, 44, 6, 8, 48, $46 KSO, KSO. 105, 105 here, 5, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 4, 6, 8, 30, 134, 38, 136, KSO. That's it. Thank you, everybody. We'll be right back here next week.